Let's see. Let's see. I saw B from the Patriot or from Patriot Barbecue. I saw Brandon Page. He says, "Hey yo, more money, more money, more money, more." Savory Eat says it's lit. B said stunks. Yo, did you see Coinbase today? What? Started at 250, went up over to 400. The highest I saw was like 415, 420, and it dropped back down. I didn't check it lately, but it was too rich for my blood for me to get in. Jimmy, what's going on, sir? How you doing this evening? Jimmy from Cup and Stuff. He says, "Let's do it. Let's do it." Oh man. All right. So I took an energy drink to the head about half an hour, 45 minutes ago, and I have another one here that I'm gonna mix in. Pat, how are you doing this evening? And we are drinking lovely, handy dandy Kirkland, the French vodka. How is everybody doing this evening? Grumpus, what's going on? You know what, Grumpus? That reminds me. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I see. I found this one first. Gotta rep. We representing. I found this one first. Oh, speaking of coasters, if you did not see, um, Sticker Mule is running or was running a special on coasters. They were like 19 bucks for 50 of them. If you haven't or don't know already, you can will you decide tonight bourbon or clear. So I have the vodka here, but funny enough, you say bourbon. I actually I bought two bottles today. I got one of these. All right, this is a Eagle Rare. You know, I've had that before. So I got an Eagle Rare, and the other one I can't. It's out of my reach, but it's another bottle of Blanton's. It's another bottle of Blanton's. Oh, oh Mubu. Rockstar with the Kirkland water, all good. All right. Jimmy said, "Oh no. For him, I thought you were talking about for me." Grumpus says the coasters are a big hit. Yeah, man. Where is your coaster, Grumpus? It's around here. I'm sorry. I just keep putting stuff more and more stuff on my table here, and I keep saying I'm gonna clean up, but I don't because it's always just. Look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna shout Grumpus out. There he is, right there. Grumpus on fire. Thank you, sir. Definitely appreciate you hooking it up. So, anyway, stay tuned. Stay here. Second hour, we're gonna be talking about. I'm be doing some traveling, so we're gonna be talking about that in the second hour. But you got to be here for that. So you know, like 2 hour, 2.5 hour mark, or 2 hour 15 minute, 2.5 hour mark. We'll talk about that. What I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be going. B said I'm getting ready to build another pit. Coasters aren't in the budget. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, 19 bucks. It's for 50 of them, you can't beat it. Especially when the coasters start at or are originally 65 bucks. So, what's going on, Preston? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm sure, Mubu. I'll be all right. You know, we just look. We're gonna mix a little bit of this and with a little bit of that. We're gonna be good. Do. All right, say when. All right, thanks for saying when. But do. Mmm. Jimmy says when. Brandon. Oh man, I'm glad to hear the restaurant is keeping you busy. That's a first world problem. I'm glad you have, sir. Definitely. Hmm. What's going on, Mike? How you doing this evening? How are you, sir? If you guys haven't already, you know, every now and again, when you guys who are here start posting videos and I see that you post videos, I like to tell everyone else to go and check out your videos. One of those persons just so happens to be Cars and Q with Mike. So check it out. He did some chicken thighs on his offset, and they turned out pretty good. We all gotta start somewhere, right? We all have to start somewhere, and he's just starting out. So go easy, but give him some, constructive criticism and some feedback on this video. Tell him some things he might want to do or things he could try and help improve, because we all have to help each other level up. So there's my, shout out to you. So again, if you haven't, check out Mike's channel. It is Cars and Q's with Mike. So Mike's been hanging around, latching on. He's been hanging around for a while. So definitely glad to see folks get out there and branch out and post some videos of their own. So that beer looking like it's ready to trip to Germany. Nah, man, I had to. It was looking scruffy a couple minutes ago, so I had to take the heated brush to it, and man, this is what it looks like as soon as it's done. You'll see by the time we're done, it'll shrink up just a little bit. But I'm gonna trim down the sides. There we go. I'm gonna trim down the sides a little bit. Scraggly right now. I'm about to shave everything. Man, no way. That's a man violation, dude. You can't do that. Preston, where PJ and Dino PJ? Where they at? Jump off the deep end and Alaska weeks. New way of doing everything. Oh, really? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Jimmy, you talking about with that new camera? Because I can assure you it's gonna be some learning. I already know, man. I already know. That's how my kids are too. When we, on the tablets and everything like that. So yeah, let's see. Howdy. First, come on. Let's get those thumbs up. Anyway, I'm in the house. Well, that's what's up, Victor. So thank you very much. And I can't say thank you guys enough for being here and hanging out. It really does mean a lot that you guys are willing to sit and listen to me do this. Where's Guns and Barbecue's not here, or I can't. He didn't see. I'm making the talking motion with my hands. But I really am appreciative that you guys are here and you guys are willing to hang out. So if you could please hit that thumbs up button for me, I do greatly appreciate it. It really does make me feel better about doing these videos. It does help these videos, and it really does help to improve YouTube's algorithmic whatever on or for my channel. So let's see. Preston said I'm getting ready for my food trailer beginning of July. Big step. That's what's up. Oh yes, B. You know what? I missed the notification, but you know what I am going to do? I'm going to look up B's channel right now, and I'm going to. There we go. Dude, there's 2 channels called Patriot Barbecue. One is you and one is somebody else. Did you know that? He said, I'm back, baby. All right, I'm gonna have to watch it a little later. What's up, Kirk? How you doing? He says, hey, yo, what's happening? I have arrived. Like you somebody important. He ain't nobody. Hey, Kirk, you gonna eat your cornbread? Anyway, hey, like I said, I said earlier, second hour I'm gonna be doing some traveling, and you guys who are here are going to get to know the information first, and some of you guys might be able to plan accordingly. We might have to do some sort of meetup or something like that, and we'll have to figure some things out. Anyway, so we're about 10 minutes in, and I really want to say thank you again to all of you guys who are here. But let's see. Profits. All right, let's talk about some profits. I mean, we're not talking about the game. We're talking about profits. All right, and how can we increase profits? So, I mean, some of you guys are out there. Some of you guys have catered. Some of you guys have cooked for other folks. What's something that you can do, or what's something that you have done to help increase profits? And then I'll talk to you guys about some of the things I've done in order to do just that. Increase profits, trying to, make the profit stretch, trying to make that profit go a little bit further. And obviously, in the end, you're trying to make some extra money. So, Preston says sauces. Well, go on. Are you selling sauces? Are you making sauces? What are you doing with the sauces? Are you charging? Are you the guy that charges like 50 cents for an extra cup of sauce for that one person that wants extra sauce, Preston? What is it? All right, so Preston says, man, my food is good. But people really can't get enough. All right, Brandon says, first off, don't be afraid to charge for your product. There you go. How you gonna get your profit if you're not charging enough money for it, first and foremost? Brandon, that speaks volumes. And you know what? In the beginning, you are afraid to set that bar as high as you want it to be, or as I won't say want, need it to be profitable. President said, I make a strawberry jalapeno sauce. All right, that's what's up. Sounds delicious, sweet and heat. Boom. There's that sweet and savory, combination that, man, sometimes it just checks all the right boxes. Mike said, I haven't cooked for money just yet, family and friends so far, but guess what, Mike? You cooking for friends and family is going to lead to onward and upward and better things. I can guarantee it. As long as, obviously, if the food is right, then the upward trajectory is going to be there. It'll be there. It's, that if you build it, it will come. Dude, it is true. It is true. If you do a good enough job cooking for your friends and your family, then, extra will come in. Moo Boo says, easy way to make big profits is to live anywhere in the U.S. Canada will break you. Plus 3/4 lockdown all across the country. Stupid the decorator. Okay. You're a Canadian. You said that. Go right ahead. Let's see. I made a few different, but that strawberry is a local thing too. Okay, that's what's up. Kirk says making brisket sausage is killing it. Entire yield plus some. Once you add extra ingredients, averages out to like $12 a pound and way less labor. Cha-ching! Well, shoot. You figure if you have a whole brisket, it's going to take a whole lot to get that whole brisket cooked. And you making sausage from said brisket, you are reducing your package into... I'm talking about sausage and packages. Anyway, you stay on track. Stay on track. You're going to hopefully speed up the entire process. And I guess once you do a little mixing of this and a little bit of mixing of that, you don't have as much loss because you're probably not cooking it as long. So all of that stuff doesn't render away. And man, Kirk, I'm gonna have to come out that way. And I gotta see this process because I've been slacking on the getting the sausage stuff done. My wife bought a sausage maker attachment for her KitchenAid, and we just have not done it. Not gotten it done. Sean, how you doing this I would say morning, this evening? IG Green says offer simple desserts, great upgrade, peach cobbler, apple crisp, nice. All right, so B says reducing costs is the main thing you can do. All right, so I'm going to flip that just a little bit. So B says reducing costs is the main thing that you can do, and I'm not going to say that's I'm going to say wrong, but I want you to think about this. You already have the customer sell them something else. So the upsell is what I want to, the add-on, the additional piece, hey, have you try something else? And sometimes the upsell is not actually selling something, it's letting somebody try something for free so that the next time they will buy something and they might buy some more. Mubu is funny. Also selling sandwiches instead of pounds, 2 times more per product. All right. What's up, Lou? He says, hello, hello, what's going on, Dash? Nothing much, Lou. Lou Colomodis in the building. I gotta say his name every single time he joins us. It's like it's just a requirement. Let's see. B says switching from Restaurant Depot to Cisco has saved me big money with $4 signs. Well, I wish I was able to have or to be able to utilize Cisco or like US Foods and get food delivered to me, but I'm not placing big enough orders for that just yet on a regular basis to be able to open up an account and maintain it. Let's put it that way. Mike says, how long does it take to do, say, an 8-pound trim brisket to cook? So this is the problem, Mike. I can't answer that question because there's a lot of different variables. So can we table that for the second hour, and then maybe we can kind of have a round robin discussion on how long it would probably take, not you, but other folks who are here on a live stream, and like give a roundabout answer, because I have my answer, but my answer is going to vary differently from other folks' answers because of how I cook my briskets. So I'm going to. Can we table that for the second hour? Yeah, Mubu says depend on the temperature. Brandon says a local venue owner and catering charge $50 a head for a rehearsal dinner. I only charge $10 a head for barbecue for the same wedding. Whoa, I did give bro in-law discount though. Wow. Wow, you think about it like that. $50 a head for the rehearsal dinner, and you got $10 a head for the wedding. Man, they could have almost made as much money off the rehearsal dinner as you did for the entire wedding reception. Kirk says no loss, all lean fat ratio perfect, no trim needed. 18-pound brisket is 20 pounds of sausage, cold smoke, package them, grill them up. That's what's up. B says absolutely. We began adding other items and using the brisket scraps to make brisket queso. Nice, nice. Lewis is much appreciated. I'm sorry. That's Mr. Lou Colomodis to you. Colomodis, okay? To all of you. Preston says, got a limb, big bite. Number 8, love making sausage. Okay. Limb. What is the limb big bite? I feel like I need to go out to limb big bite. Oh, well, limb big bite number 8. Number 8. Oh, okay. Look at that. You can get it from Bass Pro Shop. Who'd have thunk it? Brandon says my brother-in-law discounts won't be that cheap again. I still made good money, but left a lot of meat on the bone. Yeah, man, but you better clean up on the weddings, especially nowadays, because the weddings are happening few and far between. Crimson Creek, what's up, Marcus? He says, aloha, everyone. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so Preston says sides, and sides. Gotta have common items that people recognize, but flavors they can only get from you. That's a good point. Alright. Some things that people know and they're like, oh, okay, I know it. So that like gets them, because they know it, that gets them past the trust barrier, and then the stuff that they can only get from you is going to be your unique flavor or your unique spin on whatever the case may be. Preston said, Grumpus says, I got my limb mighty bite last month. Why nobody told me about this limb? Why am I just hearing about it? Let's see. Bass Pro has it. Let's see. Limb products. Home Depot? You can get it from Home Depot or through Home Depot? Alright. Amazon says they have it. Let's see here. I'm going to look at it. Let's see. Lemon Big Bite, number 8. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more a little later. Anyway, 15 ahead too. Okay. Bro, you're cracking me up. Mr. Lou Calamadas has a demo lesson tomorrow for a new school. Fingers crossed. And my friend, nervous, and you're calming me down. Well, man, ain't no nothing. Look, nothing to be nervous about. Just go in there and act as if you got you. Who I know, Lou. You probably heard me say this before. Act as if. Okay. Act as if you already got the job, good brother. Like, don't be nervous. There's no need for nervousness. If it was meant to be, it's gonna be. If it's not meant to be, then have it. All right, and you'll get the next one. So, like I said, if it's meant to be, crush it. If it's not meant to be, crush the next one. All right. Just, I mean, big energy. All right, big energy. Just act as if, like I said, you already got the job. Let's see. Grumpy said ground up 14-pound whole brisket for burgers on last Saturday. All right. Marcus says weddings, y'all are 15 per. What proteins y'all offering? Brisket baked beans, Jimmy says. Yes, indeed. Preston says I do potato salad, but no mustard base, mayo and bacon. See why you got to ruin it, Preston, and put the bacon in the potato salad. Not everybody likes bacon in a potato salad, Preston. I'd be mad. You see the rage. And this is twice, Preston. I'm looking directly at you, talking to you, Preston. Let me. Grumpy said he got his at Academy. All right. So, speaking of Academy, my Academy stock is actually doing pretty good. Glad I purchased it when I did. Brandon says, usual charge for big barbecue wedding, meat in 2 sides, roll, dessert, tea, setup, plates, decorations, cleanup is usually $18 a head. Goes up from there with more meat and sides. That's pretty good. Let's see. Yes, Sean. Sean knows the movie. Sean, when I saw that movie back in the day, okay, I was like, yo, that makes a lot of sense. And I Boiler Room, that scene is probably my favorite. That is my go-to. Anybody talks about something and, you know, people say fake it till you make it. I don't say fake it till I make it. I say act as if, okay? Act as if. That is my, you know what? I need a new tattoo. It's going to be act as if. I got a sausage video coming out this week. All right, B. I'm looking forward. Some lamb. All right. I had to go bigger and upgrade to electric stuffer with a foot pedal. Seriously, y'all sausage is big. Money huge demand. Sold 35 pounds in 14 minutes going out the door. Holy cows, Kurt. What's gas prices? I looked today. I was at it's like $2.60 per gallon for a regular around here. I made Wagyu habanero sausage. It's fantastic. Sold out in less than 2 hours from Instagram. Nice. I did see your post on Instagram, B. I was like, oh, all right, check him out. Grumpa said Academy stock is going up because that's where I leave my money. Nice. That's what's up, Kirk. He said I ordered that chicken flipper grill for camper. For camper or for the camper? What are you saying? I'll send you videos and review. Well, that's what's up, man. Please do. Please do. Hey, Grumpus, I need you to spend some more money at Academy. You know, my stocks have gone up. My stocks, all right, for the camper. Okay. My stocks have gone up just a little bit, but you know, we can always. There's always room for more improvement and growth. $4.50 a gallon there. Yeah, but I mean, $1.20 per liter. Jeez. Yeah, and then the Canadian US dollar conversion. Goodness. I feel sorry. Not sorry. I'm sorry that it's so high. I was, you know, channeling my inner Canadian there, apologizing for the fuel prices. Anyway, so let's see. How else are you guys increasing your profits? So I know one of the things that I do is I try to upsell. I definitely try to upsell folks. And I had someone the other day comment on one of the lessons learned videos, and he was like, "You should have sold him some bread." I'm like, "Don't you think I tried that?" Like, I may have mentioned in the video that I didn't sell them bread, but it wasn't for a lack of trying. Sometimes, people have a hard budget. They have a hard line. They're going to get everything they can for that amount of money. And sometimes you just have to understand and respect that. Because if you're too pushy, you could push that sale right out the door. All right. B said, "I'm just not happy with the Academy's port casings." All right. 75 cents per dollar more for us US dollar from a Canadian. Okay. You ready to break out the welder? You need a tripod that fits over the fire pit with hanging grates, I guess, and hooks. Kurt, woo. Send me some pictures, and we'll have to work something out. Volume discounts works, especially if you are trying to service like a car dealership. All right, nice. So I agree, B. That's one of the things that I try to do. So if I'm starting a fire, the fire is going to cost me X number of dollars, and the more I cook with the same amount of fire, the more my profit goes up. And that's one of those things where if I have a single brisket, or if I'm cooking a brisket and a pork shoulder, then my cost of the charcoal is not going to be, or my cost of my wood is not going to go up based on what it is I'm cooking. So volume is a great way to increase profits, definitely. What else is there? Again, my favorite thing to do is not only just sell more food, is definitely my favorite thing to do is to sell to upsell folks. It costs almost the same to cook one brisket as it does for three. Absolutely correct. Marcus's beverages, Diet Coke, or I guess he said Coke Diet, Coke Water, Coke, Diet Coke, Water, tea, Big Red, etc. He says $1, $2, like a side job for nothing, other than picking them up and putting them in the fridge. You're absolutely right. I would sell. So one of the things I think I've told you guys before, I had done a couple events where I sold chips and a drink, and the chips cost me like 23, 24 cents per, and I'm selling them for $1. The waters cost me like 15, 16 cents per, and I'm selling them for $1. And it was like, okay, hey, you can get like a hot dog, a burger. I think it was hot dogs I was doing, because it was like, boom, simple, simple, simple. So you get a hot dog and chips and a soda, and it was $5. Hot dog $3, and the chips and not a soda, chips and a water. Because the whole deal was, and sometimes you do better by limiting the things that you sell. And hey, I have chips, I have plain chips. You take it or leave it. All right. Hey, I have water, I have plain water. When you give people too many options, sometimes they hem and they haw, and they're mad. Oh, I'm a Coke person. I am a Coke person. Okay. And oh, they have Pepsi. I don't drink Pepsi. I don't like Pepsi. I don't drink Pepsi. So I'm like, ah. Then it's like, all right, well, you have water. Guess what? Everybody drinks water. You have to drink water. Mike says it's wise when you're selling barbecue. Would you give a veteran discount? You know what? I can't say that I won't, but most likely I probably would. It's just a matter of like figuring in said discount. B says drinks are huge money makers. Turn a cent, yeah. B Preston said turn a cent. Blah, blah, blah. If I could read, 10-cent waters into $1 all day, all day. Kirk says kills me to have empty space on the smoker. Did a birthday party Saturday, took up no space, ran grabble. What chicken made pulled chicken? Oh, ran grab chicken, made pulled chicken while waiting on caterers. Brisket flipped $350 in platters and delivered. That's what's up. B said $2.99 for a case of water at Costco and sell them for $1 each. Well, so that's the thing. I only did like Deer Park waters. I wouldn't buy like the basic Kirkland or Members Mark water. I had my standards, all right, and I would only do Deer Park water. So those waters like $4, $5 for the case. Lou says if someone orders 5 racks, Lou says if someone orders 5 racks and I have to get 2 3 rack packs, I'll give them the extra rack. What? What are you talking about, Lou? Don't give them the extra rack. You sell that extra rack to somebody else. What, Lou? Then I taught you nothing? Ah, I feel like they remember it for the next time. Lou, I agree, but that's another, couple of dollars you could have put in your pocket. Like I don't agree with that one. That one, that's a bit too much for me. Now, if they, just same thing, because you have to buy, 2 3 rib packs, right? So you buy 6 racks total, so 2 units, and it's 6 racks total. I would cook the 6 racks, and then I would say, hey, I had to buy 6 racks and I cooked 6 racks. I can give you this extra rack for like an extra $15. Is that, something you'd be interested in? So even if you don't sell it to someone else, you could upsell them. And I've done that, or I've like, all right, well, or when because we know that we have to buy in certain quantities, right? And then we know we're going to be stuck with it. So if you can upsell them at the time, it's like, all right, you know what? Look, I'm charging $25 for a rack, right? So how about this? I give you, you're asking for 5 ribs, 5 racks, and I'm like, all right, look, it'll be $250 plus delivery. 250, is that right? 25, 1, 2, no, 125. Sorry, for 5 racks, and you say, how about this? For $140, you get 6 racks. Okay? And you're selling the extra rack of ribs. You're making a couple extra dollars for no extra effort. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Preston says they'll remember free. Yeah. I have an event at a car show in Tennessee. Got all my pork butts. Just gotta buy chicken. Send you a video when it's on May 8th. All right. Victor says no free food. Giving extra will cause people to expect it. There we go, Sean. There we go. I say that all the time. I do not want to give free food away, and I don't very often, because people will come to expect it. And it's like, oh, last time isn't this time. Last time I was trying to court you and be nice, and I won't say you caught me in a moment of weakness, but yeah, Lou. I sell tap water and recap using new caps. Oh man, Lou says like a half discount. Yep, something like that, Lou. But the whole thing is, again, while they're at it, you just upsell them. My favorite thing is the upsell. I will upsell the hell out of somebody, because it's like, oh, you want 4 pounds of brisket? Well, look, if you get 5 pounds, I'll give you an additional discount per pound. So an additional per pound discount. So the effort is still the same, because you know as well as I do, if I'm cooking a 4-pound brisket, I gotta cook like a 10-pound brisket, which means I'm gonna have 5 pounds of brisket. So the effort is what you have to factor in as how you're going to make your money. Make your money. So I'm charging currently $18 per pound for brisket, right? So let's do some math. Let's do calculator. Bring up the calculator. We got 18 times 4 is 72. And we got $17.50, because I'll do a 50-cent discount, and we'll do $17.50 times 5. It's going to be $87. All right. So again, 18 times 4 is 72, and $17.50 times 5, well, is going to be $82. So for an additional, let's see, hold on, let's do this math again. 0.50 times 5 is 87 minus 72. So I'm making another $15 by not doing anything extra. All right, Lou, that's what I'm talking about. That's the upsell. And it's like when people say, "Oh, I need 3 pounds of brisket," and I'm like, "Well, if you get 5, you get a volume discount." And they're like, "Oh, really? A discount?" But you're still upselling them, even though you're taking away a little bit of your profit. It's not that much. Hey, Jimmy says, okay, time to hit that thumbs up button. Yes. Marcus says, I'm never giving food away again. Discount, sure, but doing the free thing, but not doing the free thing again. Yes. So Marcus is in a unique situation. When he first started, obviously they had to get their name out there, and they had to get the word out. And it, it was the samples, right? But I agree, and Marcus, you and I have talked about this, but I don't agree with free samples. I don't, because just like Sean said, and I've said it before, people will expect it. Oh, they come back with their hand out like, oh, last time I got this, or last time I got that. Oh, you're not doing this anymore, and then they want to be disgruntled. It's like, bruh, I was trying to be nice last time, and this is what happens. You give folks an inch, they're gonna take 99 miles. Preston said I was gonna say how much for one rib. Kirk says I have a regular customer I can call with any extras. They come a running. They think they getting the hookup. Just gotta schedule them at different times. They come a running. Yeah, man. Andre says, hey yo, been a while. Yes indeed, man. How is it going? I give away all the meat the butcher gives me. He said not. Guns and barbecue. What's going on? He says I'm late. Please restart. Oh, and this many. Nice. He's got jokes. You missed it. There was a joke in there for you that you're gonna have to go back and listen for, because I know you can't see it. You're gonna have to go back and listen for the joke. I did talk about you a little while ago. So once the video is processed and everything is over, you're gonna have to start over from the beginning. I was talking about you. B says one of my dealerships routinely orders for me. I always throw a little freebies for them, but they aren't really free. They think it is. Freebies are just figured into the cost. There you go. So B, perfect example. Okay, if in your mind you're like, again, this is the same thing. Lou, if you're cooking 6 racks of ribs, the effort is already there for 6 racks of ribs. So the discount isn't a discount when you're making more money on it. That's extra profit. Does that make sense? I mean, we got to flip it and bounce it in your favor. B said they think they're getting something for free. Little do they know, I already cooked that. I already had it done. I already was getting ready to either sit it off to the side so my family would eat it and they eat up my profits, or I could sell it and make a couple extra dollars for no extra effort. Andre said I'm getting $20 to $25 per pound for brisket right now. That's what's up. Jimmy said if I don't marry you or into your family, or make any ugly face when you're conceived, no free food. I'm drinking to that one, Jimmy. Drinking to that one. Kirk says I've got a girl who makes desserts. If I get her on a gig of mine, I get $1 a pound on whatever she sells. So upsell barbecue with desserts now. Nice. Sean says, or when they spread the word, they'll say you'll throw in extra food for free. Yeah, don't be advertising that I'm giving away stuff for free. Marcus says we have a magic bag. If you bring it back, you get a free pie. Nice. Well, how much was said magic bag? If someone gave a bad smoked meat, would it be worth anything being classified as junk food? I guess you have a point there. I'm working like crazy trying to get this location up and running. Well, that's what's up, Andre. Congratulations. Let's see. Guns and Barbecue says I get asked about taste tests all the time. I have yet to find a good way to do this. I don't want to freeze and reheat product for a taste test. I currently just say no taste test, and that is completely how it has to be. So when I was selling food way back when, so we're talking 5-6 years ago now. When I was selling food via Instagram out of the trunk of my car, I used to cook food and purposely take some of the scraps and put it off to the side. And I had those little 2-ounce, they call them souffle cups, the 2-ounce cups, and I would put food in those. But I mean, trying to keep them fresh, trying to keep them not getting crushed, trying to take all of those. Ain't nobody got time for that. Listen, I'm going to sprinkle some stuff to people, to folks out strategically, and you need to trust their opinion. Okay, if somebody comes to me and they taste something, or if I go somewhere and I gift somebody some food, and I say, hey, if you like what you have, do me, and this is verbatim what I will say. If you like what you have, do me a solid, take a picture, post it back to Instagram for me, and tell somebody else about it, and they would, but that was it. I wasn't giving away a whole bunch of free food. Blind man cooking. Hold up. We got two, not one. I'm holding up my index finger and my middle finger now. Two folks that are visually impaired. So I'm gonna have to start being a little bit more descriptive when I'm using my hands to talk. Dave Thomas says, "What do you do with the leftovers? You just said, yeah, your family. But do you ever repurpose brisket or pulled pork for other things like nachos or tacos?" Yes, sir, I do. So, Dave, what ends up happening is I've gotten to the point where I try not to have leftovers, period. Because having leftovers is a waste of money and time and effort. So if someone this leads me all back to the same thing. If someone says, "Oh, I'm having a dinner party. We're going to have about 5 to 10 people on them, or excuse me, 5 or 6 people," I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I normally recommend about a half a pound of brisket per person. So we're looking at about 3 to 4 pounds of brisket, right?" And then I say, "Well, you can get 4 pounds of brisket for $72, basically. So $18 per pound. You can get 5 pounds of brisket, and I'll give you a volume discount. I'll take 50 cents off per pound, and then that takes that 50 cents off per pound, and I'm upselling it." Now, what I know I need to do is, if I'm selling 5 pounds of brisket, I'm going to go get a brisket that's 10 pounds, right? 10-pound brisket is going to give me slightly more than a 5-pound yield. Guess what? I've done it enough times. After I trim my briskets, after it's sliced all up, after it's put into the container, I could weigh it out and it'll be like 5, maybe even 5.5 pounds of brisket. Guess what? They're getting that. I don't hem and haul. I'm not taking anything extra, because the effort for me to sell and make the extra $15 basically by the time it's all said and done is worth it for me to just get rid of it and not have any extras. Now, there are times when I do have, like, somebody's like, "Oh, I need 3-pound brisket," or 3 pounds of brisket. I'm like, "All right, I try to upsell them to 4. I try to upsell them to 5. And they're like, "Nope, they're not having it." Like, I had, man, this guy I went to high school with, he's funny. So I said to him, I said, "Man," he hit me up and he says, "Hey, my wife is having a little get together, just like, 5 or 6 of her friends coming over." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I said, "Well, I have a 3-pound minimum." Okay, I'm like, 3 pounds of brisket. I sell 3 pounds of brisket. That's gonna cover my costs, fire, brisket, time, right? Boom. I'll sell the rest of it, or I'll just keep it here and I'll do something with it, right? So he's like, "Oh man, I really don't need, 3 pounds of brisket." Golly, indigestion. Sorry. He's like, "I really don't need 3 pounds of brisket. They ladies, they're not gonna eat a whole bunch, and they gonna have other food." I'm like, "Bro, I can't sell you 2 pounds of brisket. It's not going to be economically feasible for me to do that. I need to sell you 3 pounds of brisket so I can make my money back for the cost of the food, at least." He's like, "Oh, we go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth." I said, "You know what?" I said, "Listen." I said, I'm not going to split hairs with you." I said, "This is what I'll do. I'm going to do 2.5 pounds for you since we go back. We go back since 1994. All right? We go back." So I'm like, "Yo, 2.5 pounds, we're going to split the difference. All right? 2.5 pounds brisket, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So I'm like, "All right, when do you need it?" Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking to him. And then at the end, he says, "All right, you know what?" He's like, "I hate to put you all through all of that. Let me just do the 3 pounds of brisket." I'm like, ah. Sometimes it doesn't, when you hem and haul with somebody, all they're gonna do is just irk your nerves, and that's just what happens sometimes. But in the end, he ended up ordering 3 pounds of brisket, which covered my cost. And like I said, I bought a small brisket, and I was like, guess what? Yeah, I just kept the rest of it. And I don't remember exactly what we did with it or what I did with it, but most likely I sold the rest of it. A pound or two, boom. Kirk says, "I sell brisket at $18 to $20 a pound, depending on how much they order." He said, "Still jump smoker's train. Sell platters, half a pound with 2 sides, which are pennies on the dollar for $15. Boom." Oh, always got to do a comeback. After the first order, tell them you can give them a little off on a certain sized order. Rule is if you can get them to buy back 3 times, they're yours. Yeah, buddy. B says he does the same. Da, 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 da. I do that for the school district. Nice. Definitely making my own charcoal and lump coal this year. Big money savings. Nice. So someone talked to me, like they pointed me in the direction of someone making charcoal, and making my own charcoal is not like it's not feasible for me. But then again, I didn't have the access to wood as easily. But I have been seeing piles of wood like laying around. I'm actually getting ready to purchase a log splitter. Like I've been putting it off, but I think this weekend probably is going to happen. That's one thing about my customer base being 100% word of mouth. I can say so. So and so recommending me for a reason usually helps with the denial taste test. Yes, indeed. Mr. Richard, dude, Mr. Richard, I am so sorry. I was supposed to call you back. Totally forgot. Life things. But yeah, we'll have to get up because you were talking about needing some food and I dropped the ball. B says I guarantee 10 pounds on a brisket if it's 1 or 2 pounds over. Man, happy customer goes a long way. I agree. This chat isn't dark enough for 2 of us. Guns and Barbecue. He says, blind man cooking. This chat isn't dark enough for the 2 of us. How's it going, brother? Store-bought clear causes heartburn. This is not store-bought clear. This is vodka. And reason is I had Chinese food earlier, and that is it. But I tell you, man, the big thing is I've gotten to the point where I have heartburn, and I did not take my indigestion medicine ahead of time. Moo Boo says, yep, Kirkland water. The only thing I sell about a pound is sausage and pulled pork, and those are 4-pound minimums. Nice. Blind Man Cooking, he says, do you have a channel? I don't know about a channel on YouTube, but he does have I've seen him on Instagram. I'm making a funny face because, sorry. I know that he has an Instagram page. All right. Kirk says, little advertising tip. I give new customers stickers and tell them to sign their first name on it and tell them slap it around town. If I see it, I'll post it on the next platter sale and they get one picked up. I picked up tons. Nice. So you got to be careful with that, Kirk. Funny story. I'm full of funny stories. So you guys know there is a phenomenon about pooper scooping. Okay, so back in the day, now this is going on 20 years ago now, when pooper scooping became a thing, right? Like someone would come to your yard and pick up your dog's poop, so you didn't have to. It was a pooper scooper. Someone would come and do that, right? I don't know how I read this book, and it was about this guy who started a pooper scooper company, and I was looking for extra money, and I'm like, I'll go and pick up people's dog poop. Like, I'm not picking it up with my hands. I'm going to use a tool and pick it up and chuck it wherever. So I went out, and that's how that is the origin of my Google Voice number, or the number that I use for my business, was actually started because of this pooper scooper business that I thought up. So I went out and I printed flyers and I stuck them all on everywhere. And I'm like, man, all around this hoity-toity, Montgomery County. If anybody knows about anything about Montgomery County in Maryland, I went to Rockville, which is one of the bigger cities, or excuse me, more expensive cities in Montgomery County, which is an expensive county to boot. And I put up flyers, not everywhere, but I put up flyers. And I'm like, yeah, people are going to call me about scooping poop, and I'm going to go and make a couple of dollars, and I could turn this into a viable business. Well, I got a couple calls, and it was one of those things where people were just kind of checking rates and other things like that. But then I got a call one day, and this person said, hi, I'm from the city of Rockville. And I'm like, okay. And he said, I'm calling to tell you, inform you that if you do not want to be fined, you need to remove these signs. And I'm like, excuse me? And he said, well, there's an ordinance that says that you can't put up signs unless you pay us to be able to put up signs. One of those type deals. And I'm like, for real? Like, really? And he's like, yes. So I had to then backtrack and go back and pick every single one of the signs that I put up. Now I probably put up 50, 60 flyers in and around Rockville. And it was one of those deals where I'm like, well, where the hell did I go? I had to go back and pull them all down. And you know, it's just mind blowing. One of those things. Let's see. So you got to be careful, Kirk, as far as your contact information and being up in a prominently displayed place, because it could come back and it could bite you. That's all I'm saying. B says brisket is cheap around here. I'm going rate is $15-20 a pound. That's the brick and mortar places. You got a way being competitive and getting that quality over price. So B, that is one thing that it drives me crazy. You guys can get brisket for like $1, $1.50 less per pound than I'm getting brisket. I'm getting brisket right now in the $280 to $325, maybe a $350 per pound, and you guys are getting it. I feel like almost half that. Dingle says, "What do you drive to get the Kirkland? Where do you drive to get the Kirkland vodka?" DC. At the Costco in DC, they sell Kirkland vodka. They also sell it at the Costco in Christiana, so in Delaware. I was trying to think where it was. I've seen it there. I didn't actually buy the vodka there. We just so happened to be passing through one day, and I'm like, yo, they got a whole liquor store, like a separate liquor store. But the Costco in DC, it's like right in the middle of the store. And it says I sell whole briskets. Luckily, I never had any requests for anything less. Well, lucky you. Kirkland equals Costco. Yep, Moo Boo, correct. Same with me, B says. Yeah, but the Costco's here don't have liquor stores. Dingle, where are you? Mike says, and how do you know? Trust me. Yeah. Running into weird things around here. Many people want shredded brisket. I hate doing that. If I cook it right, I want you to admire the slices. Yeah. No, B, that the poop skipper was well before barbecue. Well before barbecue. Yo, that's not funny. It's a true story. Marcus says, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sir, I do barbecue. We're talking about, I won't say a failed business, but it was one of those things where I've read this. It was a quick pamphlet basically. I feel like I saw that Pooper Scooper book recently too. It was so funny, like vividly, memories about this. Now you guys never know what you're gonna hear, like when we're on this live stream. Duty Dude, okay, was the name of my, was like Call Duty Dude, and full disclosure, like y'all are family, yeah. Let's see. Nanlis has been away for a while. Things with the food truck being crazy. Cooking 20 briskets every weekend. Nice. That's what's up. Kirk says, I give them to people. They choose to put them up. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Yep. Here in San Antonio, we're getting prime from Sam's for $2.78. Yeah, if I'm getting a prime brisket, it's probably gonna be $1, $1.50 more. Annapolis, dude. In DC, dude. Dingle, DC. Dog, got straight down 50. As soon as you cross the DC line and you cross the Anacostia, first right, get off, come back around. Costco right there. Yeah, buddy. B said I pay $3.29 at the moment for certified Angus, $3.79 for supreme certified Angus. Alton, what's going on? He said, psh, I heard Dash was in here teaching how to grill ribs. I mean, hey, yo. Alton is funny. Hold on. Let me. You're going to take a sip for that one. Terry, how you doing this evening? Dave says, I think there's a market for frozen smoked sliced brisket. Frozen with a little broth. I would imagine so. I mean, it's one of those things where someone will buy it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I have bought brisket from like Sam's, one of those things, and it was like I didn't buy it because I wanted it was an experiment more or less. And can it be vacuum sealed and sold? Yes. It's just you got to market to the right person. Andre says brisket is running about $3 outside of Chicago. Ribs are $179 and $229, and chicken wings are over $2 per pound. Yeah, chicken wing. I've seen fluctuations in the price of chicken wings. Chicken wings, I paid as little as one like 69 maybe per pound from Sam's, and I had paid as much as $2.48 per pound. During the height of the pandemic, there was a shortage, and they were closer to 248 per pound or 249 per pound. But Restaurant Depot does also sell chicken wings. I've talked to you guys, or I've said this before. I prefer to get my wings from Sam's over Restaurant Depot. The wings I get from Sam's, one, I have to buy 40-pound cases of wings from Restaurant Depot, and the wings can be like miscuts and deformed and other things like that. From Sam's, I know I'm getting a better product. The wings are, like the feathers are gone and removed a little bit better, and they're not like odd cuts, and they're like same size or similar size. So I prefer to get my chicken wings from Sam's, unless I'm cooking a lot of wings. Preston said, I heard Dash is in here giving the chicken seasoning out. Yep, sure did. Sure is. Triple D Dash Duty Dude. Yep, yep. And that's, look, that's what it is. Victor said, I'm parked so I can contribute. Always charge with expecting to get a return on all your purchases, even the consumables. We talked about this. Yep. I went to Restaurant Depot Saturday, and all the meat they had was huge, and Sam's didn't carry what I was looking for. Yep, so that's the thing, Jimmy. I've talked about this when it comes to tri-tip. There are two Restaurant Depots near me. There's one near my job, which is in Capitol Heights, Maryland, and there's one near me, which is in Baltimore City. The one in Baltimore City doesn't carry tri-tip. The one near my job does carry tri-tip, but they carry tri-tip in like a 10 to 15 pound like unit package. That 10 to 15 pound unit package is like $7 or $8 per pound. Something along those lines. It's like $50, $60 for a pack. Now, mind you, you get 5 to 6 maybe pieces of tri-tip in it, but it's like I don't cook enough tri-tip to justify me buying that all the time. And I'm only cooking tri-tip for us. So it's one of those things where I'll cook, if I get I've gone in there every now and again, I'll go in there and I'll be able to find a small unit, a small pack, and it'll have, you can kind of count them, feel the goodness in the pack. And the one I was able to get was like 4 of them, or it was like 6 smaller tri-tips. And I was like, okay. So I bought some, and I had some tri-tip around here, but I would cook them like in a pair when I cook them. So 2 to 3 different cooks for the tri-tip. And again, it's one of those things where I'm cooking it just for us. And oh my gosh, man, sometimes it is what it is. Kent, oh, there he is. I missed him. Kent, how you doing this evening? Went to Restaurant Depot. Yep, read that. How much Kirkland vodka can I drink on the way back without getting arrested? I'd hopefully you'd say none. All right, but you never know. This is craving some boiled crawfish. I'm off next week. I'm gonna have to do it live while we do it. Yes, indeed. Go right ahead. I know a guy that does crawfish. His name is Marcus. Go see him. He might be able to hook you up and help you out, and the amount of effort is going to be really low. B says, I vacuum seal sliced brisket like bacon, freeze it and sell it all day, $15.99 a pound. All right. Why would you charge less? Well, then again, you probably are charging less because your cost for brisket is less. Yep. So Marcus also agrees with me about the Sam's wings versus the Restaurant Depot. He says you can actually see the wings you're purchasing as well. Victor says, hey, Alton, I received today my Lone Star Grill's large insulated vertical smoker. Took 6 months, but what the hell? Let's see. Dingle said, I smoked some frozen pre-brine brisket wings once, and they actually turned out pretty awesome. Do you have any opinion or thoughts on natural versus brine wings? So I'm a little leery about brining wings only because they're very small, and I feel like you can over salt something, especially with a brine. Like the only thing I typically brine is going to be turkeys. I will brine a whole turkey, or I'll brine a turkey breast, just because you want that salt and the process of osmosis to try and help get some moisture into, or salt and moisture into those drier meats, the drier cuts. But I don't brine chickens, probably because I'll forget it, and then it'd be in there too long and it'd be too damn salty. Boo Boo said made a couple of loaves of bread and 24 burger buns on the grill yesterday. Brother-in-law lost the bet. Oh, okay. Y'all, I got y'all beat. I go to the chicken plant, whole wings, 45 pounds for $60. Yeet yeet. Yeah, man. I know somebody that works at the Purdue, at the Purdue plant, Salisbury. That's where you going, Kurt? Of course, picking up Monday. Holy cow, Alton. Jeez. 12 pounds of crawfish today. Yeah, well, some of us don't live in Louisiana, Preston. I know, right? You know what? There we go, Alton. He right there. You just gonna rub it in, huh? Yeah. Preston said, I wash my hands. It won't burn too bad. Hello, Laura. How you doing this evening? Victor says, why did you sell to VARIERA? It's going to get my next February, March. Alton has, I won't say limited space, but, he's collecting grills like, Grant ran through Richmond. Tremel, so for some reason I don't get notifications for your videos. Well, Tremel, you got to turn on a notification bell. Tremel, turn on the bell. Tremel, the bell. Tremel, the bell. Please and thank you. In advance. I actually work with a guy. His last name is Green with an E. He might be related. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway. Come on down. We'll fire up the 100-quart pot. I still have some grills. Need to offload. Yeah. Hey, Alton, I'll gladly take one off. 2, 3, 4. As many as you want off your hands. Let's see. Marcus said first day doing fried chicken. The leg quarters were so small. A 3-piece ended up being a 5-piece. Jeez. B said I want that double door cabinet offset from LSG. I think about that pit when I. Yep. B. I want that one too. Hey, Preston. Preston. I'm gonna need you to read between the lines. Hey, for those of the brethren out there who are visually impaired, I'm holding up 3 fingers and I'm asking Preston to read between the lines right now. Okay, Preston is funny. He says you must have been brining them chickens in the Cambro. And then he says sorry. Preston, man. Mountaineer Farms, Purdue is dirty and gross. Sorry, well, Mountaineer, Purdue, I don't say same difference. Steven, he says, hey, yo, Dash, good evening. And good evening, all. Yes. Wow, Bill, Backyard Barbecue. How you doing this evening? He says, Dash, what up, big guy? Nothing much, man. How you doing? When you brine, you can always replace some of the salt with sugar so it doesn't get too salty. I agree, Victor, but to me, like, I don't know. Maybe I just had a bad experience and I left the chicken or whatever it was I was doing in for too long. And I've just been like, I've kind of just put it out of my mind. And I will really I only brine turkeys. So, my own opinion, but, not everybody. Everything isn't for everybody. It says, while you make. Alton has a way with words. Kirk says Preston he ferments chicken and Cambros. Yep, I'm making some jailhouse hooch with my with I'm reading you guys comments, and yeah, Guns of Barbecue says I think he just called Preston number one. I sure did. Well, you know what? G and B, we're gonna say G and B because I don't want you two to strike me down. G and B, all right. I did call Preston number one. Just be glad I didn't see it, or glad you didn't see it, or you didn't have to witness. All right. Preston says, "Dude, I'm laughing so hard right now." Jimmy says, "Time hit the thumbs up." Hey, 39 of you guys here hanging out with us, with me. 39 of you guys hanging out, and I only see 24 likes. If you could do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Not only does it make me feel better about doing these videos and these lives and hanging out with you guys, it really, really, really just helped these videos and my channel. Alice says, man, hey, he says, B, if you're doing it right, the wife will order the pit for you. He said, get back in there. Wild Bill says I had my first decent sized catering job on Saturday. He said it went great. That's what's up, man. That's so awesome. So glad to hear. That's right. Upsell them thumbs up. B said, I guess I need to be thinking about that 500 Moberg. Oh, yes. Preston said, I already hit it twice. I see what you did there, Preston. I commend what you did there. Definitely appreciate that. You like, seriously, guys, it really does help not only make me feel better, it really does help the videos. It does help this channel. And I'm so grateful that you guys are willing to hang out and, just do me the solid and hit that like button. So I just want to say thank you. The wheels on my barbecue went flat. It wasn't a good year. It was plastic. You had to heat up too high. Time to get, some replacement casters. What is the name of the place that's like Harbor Freight only in Canada? Princess Auto. That's what it's called. Go to Princess Auto and see if you can get some casters and maybe try and you can rebuild it. Steven says, I find just sprinkling kosher salt over the chicken, leave it in the refrigerator uncovered overnight, then season the next day, and the flavor is outstanding. Look, yeah, Steven, I believe you. And Steven has got some stuff. If you haven't seen or haven't watched Steven and Jacqueline cooking on YouTube, you owe it to yourself to go and check out their channel. They are doing some big things down there in the Trinidad and Tobago. So definitely. Speaking of pitch, just got my new 500 gallon. Love cooking on a big smoker. That's what's up, Nano. G&B says, but if Preston did it twice, that means he thumbed you. So G&B, one of the things I know about Preston is he has multiple accounts. He's like one of those cats that's like, oh, I'm going to start an account. I have an account for when I'm watching YouTube videos on Monday. I have an account for when I'm watching YouTube videos on Tuesday. Which one will I use on Wednesday? I'm going to, it's one of those things where he has multiple YouTube accounts. Sometimes you can't trust the folks with multiple YouTube accounts, especially Preston. I don't trust Preston. I don't. I like him and keep him around, but I don't trust him. Multiple accounts, nah. Wait a minute. Marcus has multiple accounts. Anyway, Alton says, keep doing what you do, brother. Oh man, Alton dropped $20 onto the stream, man. I appreciate that, good brother. I definitely do. Let's see. Al, look, Steven, you are doing more than just try, man. You are accomplishing, like, seriously, big up to you. Like, I like, really. Smoker. Oh, Alton says, wait, I meant to say this earlier. If you were doing it right, you don't need a big smoker. He winked. The wink emoji. So okay. I just came to mind. My brain is a little slow. This is El Barrio Cookers. I enjoy your videos of cooking a day before and reheating the food the next morning with the same results. I'm finally getting some sleep. Yeah, nice. Well, I don't do that every time. When it is necessary to cook in advance, I will, or I do. Like if somebody has hey, I need an 11 a.m. delivery, and I'm like, that means I need to start like 8 o'clock the night before in order to have it done by it's just time so it can rest, and then I can slice the brisket, and I can warm it up a little bit before I take it. So those are the times when I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna cook it the day before. But if someone has a delivery that's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, guess what? I'll get up at midnight. I'll take an hour nap, 2 hour nap, and then I'll get up at midnight or so, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Start cooking by about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I can take another nap again, and everything will be finished by whenever, and then we can kind of say, okay, boom, it's done. I'll let it rest. When it's resting, I take another nap for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Slice everything up. Excuse me. Get everything ready. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? Boom, let's go ahead and get this out the door. I will get it reheated, packaged, and take it on its way. Um, oh, wait a minute. Somebody else? Did someone else drop a? I haven't caught it yet. Sort of did get snow, but not a lot. The southern part. Mubu. So Laura sent me pictures last week or last weekend, where they got some snow. What's going on, Johnny? How you doing this evening? Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Nano says I was managing multiple fires at first. I'm spoiled with only one fire for all my food. Average 20 briskets, 12 racks of ribs, 6 pork shoulders, and a partridge. Yeah. First shorts dash today was my first as well. Nice. Well, Alton, we didn't tell anybody about that. I haven't talked about that shorts video. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to post it. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do some additional tweaking to the video and, kind of go from there. But you guys, you know what? You guys are here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy the link and we are going to post it to the chat. All right. And you can't watch it now. You have to watch it later. All right. But you guys will have to tell me what you guys think. I was going to, do some figuring and some reworking of the video. It was kind of a stab in the dark. B said it's not about the size of your smoker, but the flow of the smoke. I'm just leaning at him on alone. Steven says, I just doubled the thumbs up. Yes, indeed, man. I appreciate that. Lubu says, same here. But forecasting more later on. Hey, Alton, that brisket mac and cheese off the chain. Preston said, I got 5 on it, bro. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Preston. I really do, man. You guys, it's not a requirement. It's not a ask of mine to donate. I really just enjoy hanging out with you guys, and I can't, again, I say thank you a lot because I really am grateful for you guys that are hanging out. Jimmy said it was 81 degrees there. Laura, shh, we're not talking about it. Too hot for me, Jimmy. This was a crazy snowstorm, yeah. All right, Allison says, okay, guys, got to get ready for the job in the a.m. Y'all be good. Yeah, you too, sir. Be easy, man. Rest easy. Get some rest tonight. That's all right, Alton. We just, we're testing, we're posting, I make videos, and I don't always necessarily post videos. I kind of just, a select few was privy to that video a little earlier today. And I was testing the waters because I'd never done one of those. One of the shorts videos, and it was actually rather challenging keeping it to a minute, and I edited it to exactly 59 and some change seconds, so it would be 1 minute. Let's see. Uh, don't do it. Don't do what, Laura? That's just above freezing. Preston said, "I know, man. You upsold me." Uh, Your G&B said I'm a rebel. I went and watched it already. I hey G&B, I see what you did there. uh, Laura says need to get back into stalker mode watching YouTube. Oh, just reminder, I'm going to be on the hot seat tomorrow with Rob. Yes, hey, if you guys do not know, Patriot Barbecue is going to be the guest on the hot seat with Mr. Homeowner. So yeah, if you haven't and don't know, definitely go and check out the hot seat tomorrow. Patriot Barbecue. Brian from Patriot Barbecue is going to be on the hot seat with Mr. Homeowner. So you'll have to check that out. And hopefully B does not make a fool of himself drinking, trying to keep up with with Hobo Nickel and Rob. Andrew, how you doing this evening? Wozniak. All right, hey Mike Hall, you still around? I didn't forget about you. B likes it. He had the energy drink too early. No, it wasn't too early. I have a little leftover. I'm gonna pour it into. Actually, Jimmy, I think I didn't have the energy drink early enough. I found that when or if I drink some or a energy drink about an hour before I start, it's like, boom. But today, today was an early day. Andrew, my day is getting better as it gets longer. All right. And it's much better now that I see you here on the live stream and joining in. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. You in the back, the latecomer trying to sneak in, hit that thumbs up button for me too. You know what? Normally I buy 2 energy drinks because they're like 2 for $3. I bought 4 tonight. I mean, I don't know. I've found again that I need to preemptively start drinking them. So at 8 or at 9 o'clock when I start, at 9 o'clock when I start the live stream, if I drink one at 9 o'clock, like it doesn't kick in until I get off the live stream. Then I'm like this. It'll be 11:30, and I'm wide awake. So with that being said, I was like, you know what? A couple weeks ago, I drank one ahead of time, and I was like, all right, I'm drinking ahead of time, and boom, it worked out pretty well. So I'm trying to keep that same energy. Andrew said, I'm about to go get some Mountain Dew. I'm in my pissy pants right now. I drink Mountain Dew. What Cletus call Mountain Dews? Bartle Skeets. Yeah. B said I get those 5-hour energy packs from Costco. He said I live on those things. If you drink 4, you're gonna be looking at the ceiling again. Oh, I know, Laura. I know. I started buying White Monster by the case. Okay, Jimmy. I have thought about it, but the problem is this. If I have all of those, I will drink all of those. And they will become, like sodas more or less. Or just like something to drink. And I'm like, I don't need that much caffeine coursing through my veins. So I did have basically 2 cups of coffee this morning, but I drank my coffee, black coffee, no sugar, no cream, no sweetener, no nothing. Still fasting. And I then had, and one of the things too, I get the one that was zero sugar, but I get the cans that have 300 milligrams of caffeine. Milligrams? I guess it is milligrams. It doesn't say on the can what the mg, but I think it's milligrams of caffeine. Have you ever had a customer say that's not enough food for the price you're charging me? Yes and no. I think I'm pretty fair. And I think where I found that more people don't realize how expensive barbecue is. So I think I've had more of the opposite where people are like, that's it for what I'm paying? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. The cost of meat is expensive, Andrew said Red Bull or Bang are good. I have not had a Bang yet. I Bang energy drink. Big Reggie Reg, what's going on, man? How is it going? Reg, I've been keeping my eye out on that cross. I haven't seen it yet. But the way the postal service is working, I believe it's, maybe it's still out there. And I said, oh, for sure, people definitely don't understand how expensive it is. Yeah, man. Like, you get somebody that wants a Ferrari on a neon budget. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to charge you what I'm going to charge you. Just wrong. I'll resend it tomorrow. The next day, oh man, dude, that's woo. I'm glad to hear, and unfortunately that it got sent back. But I'm glad to hear that it's not lost or it never got to me. That's all. I One thing though, if you could send me the tracking number, then I will keep an eye on it. And maybe you just hit me up on Instagram or something, and I can make sure you have the PO box correct, because that sucks. Just don't cook tofu or soy burgers. This is big time. Big time puke emoji. B said I weigh everything out, and I'm usually heavy, so you just get Karens. Nano says my brother went with me to Restaurant Depot not that long ago. You should have seen his face when they gave me the total. Yo, I've seen folks spend thousands plural of dollars at Restaurant Depot, and I'm like, don't bat an eye. Red says it was my screw up. Oh man, well I'm sorry to hear it. I don't do Instagram or Facebook, and that data tracking only only YouTube. Well, Reg, look, listen, I'm appreciative and grateful that you're willing to send it. So I just, I just want to say thank you. You can send me an email. My email address is listed in and around, if you so choose. It's MD Steel Drum Smokers at gmail.com. Yeah. Made it for a stir fry. It looked like dog up chuck was good, but gross to look at. Man, tofu. I have seriously been thinking about it. One of the things that I did it a while back and never did a video on it. I smoked watermelon. Yeah, I did it. I watched a video, was it today or yesterday? This guy took ham and he smoked ham, and then he was like, I'm going to make a traditional ham and I'm going to make a vegetarian ham. Or it was vegan, actually. It was vegan ham. And yeah, it was interesting. Very interesting. So Nano, I want to do jackfruit. It's just been one of those things where I just haven't found a jackfruit or seen a jackfruit to get it and smoke it. Or like when I did see it, I wasn't in a position to buy it to cook. So B says, getting back on topic, one of those things that's really increased our profits is bottling our sauces and rubs and charging Franklin prices. I'm gonna drink to that one. That's what's up, B. That was funny. Yeah, Laura, I did. I smoked a watermelon. Um, so it was a seedless watermelon, and I smoked it like if it was a meat, and it was weird. It was weird. Not even gonna lie, it was weird. But I tell you what, someone who is vegan or vegetarian, they would probably appreciate it because they don't eat meat, and that the watermelon has the texture almost of a smoked meat. It was crazy. Boo Boo says cheapest burger patties that I came across besides self-made was from Burger King. Sometimes you can buy a box of patties with $70 for a 75-pound box. What? Nice. So Reggie says, "Yep, I agree with Brian from Patriot Barbecue." He says my rubs do extremely well when I have them in stock. He said he sells out really quickly. Nice. That's what's up. I'm glad to hear that you guys are doing big things and selling rubs and selling sauces and things like that. That's the sauces and rubs are just not something I wanted to get into. I want to sell the protein. I want to sell the meat. I want to be the meat man. Never did I want to sell the sauces and the sides and the rubs and things like that. But maybe it's coming. You know, never say never. But I just didn't want to do that. Whew. El Barrio says $250 for a 7-pound Franklin brisket. He said GTFOH. In case you do not know what that means, that's get the out of here. All right, get the fuck out of here. Ranch says all about that dollar bill. Yes, indeed, that almighty dollar. I've been wanting to bottle my barbecue sauce, but I don't know how to go about it. I'll do it one day. Well, Nano, best of luck, man. So the hard part is figuring it out. Yeah. Laura says, I love my meat. Never be eating grass other than cows eat grass. I eat cows, yes. Reg says, family and God first, money second. Nice. Yes, indeed. Family first. Steven! Steven, yo. Yo, I love you, man. Yo, Steven. Dude. Oh, man. You instantly brought me back. Yo, so Steven says, Dash, did you put a twang of salt on that smoked watermelon? If you do not know what I'm talking about, and what Steven is referring to, there is a video on YouTube from Petey Green. Okay, Petey Green. Look up Petey Green. Petey Green he's a character. Let's put it this way. Petey Green was on a public access channel back in the late 70s, and Petey Green was talking about how folks ruin watermelon and how they make watermelon a little too uppity and a little too high acidity. And he was talking about how cats season watermelon like they season chicken. He said, no, you ain't got to doing that. You're ruining the watermelon. He said, you just put a twang of salt on the watermelon. That's all it takes. And if you've never put salt on a watermelon, you're missing out. Like just a twang of salt on a watermelon. Taylor, what's going on, man? How you doing? He says, hey, yo, Dash, keep getting caught up on Wednesdays and missing these streams. Nice. Well, it's okay, man. I understand. Everything is everything. Hopefully all is well with you and yours. First Love says, yo, Dash, how you doing this evening, First Love? Holy cow. B says, my neighbor bought a Franklin pit, $4,000. He puts garden tools on top of it. Ouch. If you buy a picnic ham and on the side it says 14% protein, what's the rest? I don't know, Mubu. You got some crazy jokes coming, so we're gonna see what it is. It looks nice, but not $4,000 nice. Yeah. Give me your Shirley or LSG. I'm going LSG for $4,000. Franklin, nothing against him, but for $4,000, I can't do that. Rick, what's going on, man? I've been waiting for this. Hello, 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 hello. He apologizes for being late, and he says, "You just got home, man. Don't apologize for being late. You get here when you get here. You being here at 9 o'clock is just as cool with me if you get here at 11:59. All right, just as long as you're here. That's all I got to say. Uh, I just hate to see ingredients and preservatives that go on the label. Can't even pronounce half of the stuff. Yes, indeed. It's for the weekend warriors. All right, so B says no kidding. It's for the weekend warriors that drive Hummers who want to brag how much they spent on a pit to cook hamburgers once a month. I mean, tell them how you really feel, B. Tell them how you really feel. Oh, wonder if lime salt on watermelon. Ooh. Person says he's got to run to bed. I'm going to sleep myself. Well, that's what's up, man. You be easy, Preston. Thank you very much. Tell PJ and Dino PJ I said what's up. Tell him Mr. Dash says hi, and I miss them and you, good sir. You know, I miss them more than I miss you, to be honest, because you always want to bring up the chicken incident. For one time for the road, Preston, I need him to read between the lines one more time. All right, Preston is number one. That's right. For Blind Man Cooking and G&B, he's still number one. Guess how many fingers I'm holding up. Preston, well, Blind Man Cooking, yeah. Write it down. Try the watermelon. Hold on. Lime salt. I'll have to think about that. I don't know how. G&B, nope. No 3 fingers. Just one finger this time. First Love says I'm getting enough wood to do the joists and frames on my new deck tomorrow. He's so excited. Nice. So hopefully you get to finish your deck, and then you can put some cooking apparatus. Not apparatus, but apparatus. We want multiple cookers out there on that deck, right? Just be careful. Don't burn it down. No holes. No scars. No none of that. Just be careful within reason. All right. So yeah. Jesus says, "How much should I serve for a catering? A third pound or half a pound? I'll be pulling. It'll be pulled pork. I know you're talking about briskets, but this is my first time going to catering for friends charity. But I need to start off. So I recommend a half a pound of meat per person. That's my go-to allotment, if you will. And then I also, on top of that, I also recommend a 25% overage. So this is a number I've done a lot of times. So if you have 50 people, you're going to say, okay, 50 people and half is 25. All right, so 25 times 0.25% to get a 25% overage is going to be 32.5. So what I would do is recommend about 30 pounds of meat for about 50 people. And you can take that number, you can just say, okay, for 100 people, I would recommend 60 pounds of meat, and then you can kind of go from there. Now that's cooked weight, not pre-cooked weight, because the pre-cooked weight is going to be half, or the cooked weight is going to be half of your pre-cooked weight. So I take that number and I plan accordingly. B says I need to build a barbecue cover in my yard. Oh, wait. Mike was asking. So Mike was asking earlier, and I was trying to remember this, and I was like reminding myself in my head every now and again, hey, we got to talk to Mike about how long would it take for you to cook a 8-pound trimmed brisket? So sound off in the comments. How long would it take you to cook a 8-pound brisket? Yeah. Yeah, actually, we lumber prices are a bit ridiculous. We are getting a new deck on the back of the house. You guys have kind of seen in the videos. I've never really done a video on the deck specifically, or like usually when I'm doing videos, I'm like walking down the deck or off the deck. But we're gonna be getting a new deck on the back of the house, and actually we put down a deposit. And the guy hit me up today and said, hey, you know, your lumber's going to be delivered next Saturday. I'm like, bet. So it's happening. But we got a quote for the deck last year, and they are honoring the same price that we got the quote for last year. So, phew, man. All right, so Andrew says 3 or 4 hours. Jimmy says, man, I couldn't do the Cook Shack for 3 times the price if I had waited a year. Yeah, Andre said about 4 or 5 hours. B says single meat, ½ pound per person. Cooked double meat, £1/4 per meat, times 2 per person. Yep. B, I like his answer. He says 8-pound brisket, you cook it until it's done. Grumpus says my deck is on hold until lumber prices come back down. If not, concrete pad may be the answer. Grumpus, I tell you, man, concrete pad. Now that I have a concrete pad as well as the deck, so what we are doing is the concrete pad. You guys remember I got a concrete pad poured last year. Everything building material wise has gone up in price. I built a little like a skating aid for my daughter. It cost me $70 in materials in PVC, between PVC and joints and casters. So she is trying to inline skate, and I built a skate aid. So you go to like a skate rink and you see the little thing that kids like hang on to so they can like skate around. I built one of those for her, and it cost me $70 in materials in order to make this thing. And it is a I say a square. It is rectangular and it's 3-sided, and it's sturdy enough. But I mean, it cost me way too much. Concrete apparently has gone up in price, and wood. We're not even gonna talk about wood. Put mine on old, almost brand new pallets. Okay, nice, Moo Boo. 8-pound brisket. He says too small, but could get it done in 3 hours. I don't, man. You guys are talking about some hot, fast cooking, man. I'm not taking 3 hours. But if let's say this, Mike. If I start with a 10-pound brisket, okay, 10 pounds before I trim it. By the time I trim it, it's probably going to be about 8.5, 9 pounds after I trim it. I could probably, so what I will do is I will cook that brisket naked for 3 to 4, 5 hours, depending on what I have going on. If I'm busy, if I'm running errands, if I'm doing something, and then the longer it'll probably sit on the smoker naked. Now, with that being said, I recommend, or excuse me, don't recommend. I a lot of times will take a brisket off of, like, I've been cooking on a #1 drum lately because I've been doing smaller cooks. So, because I'm doing smaller cooks, I'm cooking closer to the house, and I don't want to walk as far, like all the way down to the garage to cook in Vicky. That being said, I will take that brisket and I'll bring it inside and put it in the oven. So I'm cooking my briskets already at 250 to 275 degrees, which is a lot higher sometimes than other people do. Some people cook a brisket and they start cooking at 200 degrees or 225 degrees. Nah, 250 to 275 is where I'm aiming to let my brisket cook at. Now, when I get past that, let's say 4-hour, 5-hour mark, I'm going to put the brisket, wrap it up, and put it into a foil pan, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven at 300 degrees, like minimum. If I have to rush, like if I'm running behind or if I got a late start, I might cook that brisket at 325 degrees, but no less than 300. And I can finish a 10-pound brisket in 6, maybe 7 hours, if that. So, and that's me taking the brisket from the refrigerator, or like when I'll get a brisket. So if I get a brisket in the afternoon, like let's say 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll put that brisket in the Cambro, and it'll sit in the Cambro for a few hours, and it'll still be cold enough that when I pull it out of the Cambro and I put it on the counter and I season it, it's still cold, when it hits the smoker. I don't let brisket sit out at sit out for hours on end to get up to room temperature. I don't do that. But that will also have a determining factor, or you know, it'll help to determine how long it'll take for something to cook. If the brisket is colder before you start cooking it, it'll take longer to cook. If it's warmer, it'll take less time. There's so many different variables when it comes to brisket. So it's yeah. First Love says, you missed my last post. I'm putting the concrete pad beside the deck to put my smokers on. Yes, First Love. So I did see it. I just didn't read it out loud. I'm sorry. Best of luck getting it done. Heard prices might drop come next month when supply chain catches up. Hopefully that's true. Yes, indeed. Buy lumber by the semi-load 12 months ago was $6,000 to $7,000 load. Last week was $18,000 load. Wow. Why? Andrew says, that's on my drum, low and slow. Wow. Tree gold, you mean? What's going on, Ricer? If I know Ricer, he is editing the next video. They're running out of supplies altogether. Yeah. Oof. Arm itches. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Building wood is going up, but my cooking wood is going down. So, B, you know what? You're speaking about cooking wood. I've seen that, and I don't know if it's just the time of year or what, but like I'm seeing piles of wood everywhere, and I'm like, how much of this wood can I just go and get? Like, go take the red trailer and get wood. I have wood on the red trailer from like last year that I need to I need to split. So I think this weekend it might be the weekend to buy this log splitter. Mike says, was the watermelon dry? No, it wasn't. It was deliciously moist. Yes, I said moist. Sorry, Laura. Okay, well, Ricer says he's hanging a steel pegboard in the garage. Yes. So if you have not seen the transformation that Ricer has done in his garage, I mean, the Dead Broke Barbecue of Wisconsin set, okay? If you have not seen that, and actually, look at that. It's just Dead Broke Barbecue, all right? If you have not seen the Dead Broke Barbecue set, you're missing out, all right? You definitely need to go and check it out. He did a turkey sandwich that took him a week to make, and it was ridiculous. Oh man, he just sent me a picture of it. Hopefully, that didn't mess up the live stream. Nope, I'm looking at my laptop here. It was steady rolling the whole time, but man, Bryce just got it going on over there. Briskets under 10 pounds go. So Rick says briskets under 10 pounds go hot and fast. Over 10 pounds, he says he doesn't low and slow. All right, there we go. Taylor says, "Oh man, for dash for free wood. I'm finally started taking notice of types of trees and how to ID them. On the lookout now that I have pickup involved. Free smoked wood is always welcome. Yes, indeed. Can you not rent a wood splitter? Yeah, but so here's the deal. I get a log splitter, it's going to cost me $1,000. It's going to cost me $1,000. I rent a log splitter, it's probably going to cost me... I just so happen to have the internet right here in front of me. ABC Rental, Catonsville. Let's see how much a log splitter is going to cost to rent. Let's see, rent it. And we're going to search the catalog for LOGSPLITER. Log splitter. We have a 20 ton, which is a 20 ton gas splitter. Okay, so a daily rate is $100. It's $100 to rent it, and I know that I would. So what I would end up doing, and they have this thing where you can rent it for a day and a half, basically, and you'll get the it's a weird thing. Hold on, let me look back at it. So 4 hours is $88. A daily rental is $103. Weekly $412. Monthly $927. They have fuel charges and stuff like that. Yada yada blah blah blah. So this is a 20-ton log splitter, and it basically cost me $100 a day to rent it. I can buy one for $1,000, which would be 10 days rental, and I can split wood whenever I need to and or want to. Now, when or if I do buy a log splitter, I plan on like doing a rack of stuff, and I'm not going to, if I rented the log splitter one time, a year, one time, two times a year. Yeah, but it's one of those things where I have to get there on a specific time, then I have to return it, and if I don't return it, I'm paying extra fees. I'm gonna just buy my own log splitter, have my own log splitter, and I can, I'm make that investment, and then I'll find other stuff to do with it. A lot of oak and hickory in my area. Taylor says, I just filled up the bed of my truck with post oak and hickory for less than a Benjamin. Nice. Well, look, if I can get it for free. So that's the thing. There's so much wood out there that I'm seeing, and I won't say finding, but that I am seeing, I am like, it behooves me to get off my butt, to take my trailer, go get the wood, put it in the trailer, bring it home, and stack and cook and split the wood. Because here's another thing. I can sell split wood, okay? I can sell it myself. If I was to sell it, I probably would sell it for a half a cord. I probably would sell it for $150, half a cord, maybe delivered. So yeah. Laura says she's teasing me. It's okay, I understand. G&B said, you said moist. Someone who biddy somewhere clutched her chest and fainted. Yeah, look, I'm gonna clutch my clutching my pearls. Oh, he said moist. Ricer said, thanks, brother. About time I get back to my old hobby, remodeling. Pfft. Yeah, all right, you got that one. You can come and remodel. You can make my set, all right? Which are laws about the size and length. No need for a splitter. If I'm getting it from a private individual, yeah, I need a splitter. So, B, that's the whole thing, man. I'm telling you, like, I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it's just the specific year or what, but when I say I have seen so much wood out there, like, and so Taylor, you are gonna be my my guinea pig, okay? Now that you are aware of rounds, like you see rounds, you see branches and other things like that, how much more do you see now than you did per se a year ago? When you notice it, you notice it. And I spot wood all over now. Like, now that I'm like in the mindset of looking for wood, I pick wood up off of the side of the road. Somebody cuts down the tree, I'll scoop up the wood, I'll take my van and I'll go get wood, and I'll take Taste Hustle number 2. He's the one most apt to be like, Daddy, can I go with you and make a couple dollars? Sure. Toss this up in the van. All right. So Mubu says that's what I was thinking about when making charcoal lump coal. Agreed. So, but I don't know whether or not I can. Do I need to split it in order to try to make charcoal, or can I leave them in like rounds? Jimmy says I have 2 splitters and I've gotten to the point I split the wood as I use it. Okay. That's good to know. It was the freeze. My wood guy has too much wood. Yeah. So B, it's crazy. Down there, because everything froze and like trees were knocked over and stuff, trees were downed, people cut down all of the wood, and that fell, and obviously there's a surplus, I guess. So that is great. John from 4J's Barbecue says, hey, y'all. Rick says, I just made a deal with the guy clearing 50 acres of mesquite and oak trees. He is going to stack it all and burn it. I have a free reign to take what I want. Should keep me busy for about a year. Yeah, man, Rick, I'm telling you, there's a house I drive past every day, just about at least once a day, and they must have cut down 2 or 3 trees because there's so much wood. It'd probably take me 3 or 4 trailer loads on my little red trailer, which is about my red trailer will hold a half a cord. So if I like pack that thing, man, I tell you, if I take Vanna and the trailer, ooh, buddy. Uh, Taylor says 100% more. He said, I'm spying all the trees, looking for them to fall or see if any of their fellows have fallen. Yes. Just top then and use a hatchet. No, man, dude, I've done that whole hatchet thing. Nope, I know better. I work smart, not hard. Mostly getting good at ideating based on the leaves and bark. Nice, Taylor. That's what's up. Since starting barbecue as a profession, I've become an amateur arborist. Love it, B. Love it. What's the line of wood you keep on hand before you turn down more? What's the limit of wood? There is no limit, man. Have you seen how far it is from my house to the garages? I have plenty of room. When I say plenty of room, okay, so I'm gonna say those of you who haven't, but there's only none of you who have been to my house, probably. And anybody in here who's been to my house before on the live stream has been to my house. My garages, I have 5 bays. I have 5 bays. 3 of the 5 bays are a single car wide, or excuse me, single car deep, and 2 of the 5 bays are 2.5 cars deep. If I really had to, I could stack wood inside of the garage bays. Like inside, so it would be out of the weather and dry. I would just worry about bugs and stuff being in it. So yeah, Rick says there is no limit. He knows. B says never turn down free wood, even if it's fresh. Yeah, buddy. Taylor says push it to the limit. Sure enough, push it to the limit. That's a Rick Ross beard joke there. I see what you did there, Taylor. I drink to that. All right, so look, hey, before I forget, those of you guys who are in Texas, can I get, those of you guys who are in Texas, can y'all chime in right now? Just be like Texas or yo, I'm here in Texas or something, some sort of Texas pride thing. Yeah, y'all folks in Texas, y'all know what y'all do. Let's see, Marcus, are you still here? I know he's in Texas. B is here. Grumpus is here. He's representing Texas. First Love says my mom made a mistake. Say that the tree in her yard was peach tree. Poor tree is going to be branchless for a while. Taylor says, don't encourage them. There's Marcus. He says, Austin checking in. B says, we got guns. El Barrio says, H-Town in the house. All right, let's see. Hey, everybody, KB says. All right, listen. All right. So listen, I don't normally talk about travel because I'm kind of, it's one of those things where I'm not trying to put my business out there before necessary. But since we friends and we family here, all right. Andrew says Kingwood also in the house. All right, H-Town here too. B said. Mubu says I agree. Patreon. I turn $30 birch into 50-ish pounds of nice. What's going on, Johnny? He says, man, that's good. He said, of course, Miami in the house. Grumpus says spring in the house. Yes. All right. So listen. This is real talk. I'm going to be coming to Texas at the end of the month. All right. I really would like to host some sort of get together. And I know Kirk is going to be mad because he's like, man, the Dash Bash is supposed to happen here. This isn't a Dash Bash, but I want to get together with y'all. I would like to get together with you. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to get together with you guys during the weekend. So, while I am in Texas, we have to figure out if we can get together on a Thursday or on a Wednesday, but I'm going to be in Texas from the 27th through the 4th, I believe it is. Yep, 27th through the 4th. So that leaves Wednesday the 28th, Thursday the 29th, and then probably Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be busy cooking. I got to help Marcus. He's got a big event, and I'm coming down there to help Marcus. So the 2nd is the Sunday. That's the date of the event. So that weekend, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm probably going to be taking, boom, it's going to be taken up. But that Monday also the 3rd, maybe could be a possibility. We're going to have to see. We got to figure it out, okay? But my hope is that we can get together and we can hang out and maybe, do some sort of socially distant. Yo, I'm still socially distancing. I mean, I'm wearing a mask. I'm doing all of those things, even though I am fully vaccinated. I know some of y'all mofos, I know him, he's not. And I want to take precautions on everyone that could be possibly involved. And I would like for us to get together. I want to meet some of you guys. I want to do that. So we have to figure something out between now and then. So what I need you to do is keep an eye out on the YouTube page. I'll try and keep you guys abreast of what's going on. I won't say I'm going to post it on Instagram because obviously there's a lot of folks back home, and I'm not that type to be like, oh, I'm in Texas. I'm not, I don't want to be like, yo, I'm not home. That's not me. So, yeah, we have to, we got to figure something out. All right. Twaski says, come through Katie. All right. When are you ever coming through Charlotte? Charlotte, Virginia, or Charlotte, North Carolina? There's a difference. Are you coming to South Carolina through? No, man, I'm flying. Boy, my arms are gonna be tired. All right. Grumpus, he's in Austin. Are you coming to Houston, or is it a party in Austin? It could possibly be a party in Austin / Dripping Springs. Yeah. Andrew. All right, so Andrew says Thursday night works for him. I'm hearing barbecue road trip, Houston to Austin. All right, North Carolina first love. I will keep that in mind. Marcus says there's a lot of fun in Miami. Yeah, I know. I can't afford the fun in Miami, man. I'm gonna go broke trying to have fun in Miami. All right, so I'm letting you guys know so that you can kind of be on notice. I'm giving you notice. I'm putting you on notice that I will be in the Austin vicinity, the Austin area, the last week of this month. All right, how about that? So I'm flying in on Tuesday. I'll land about lunchtime on Tuesday. And yeah, I'm helping Marcus out that weekend, the last weekend of the world. Actually, it's the first weekend of next month. But I would like to link up and get up with you guys. Some of you guys, not all of you. I don't know about B. Stay in Houston, B. But I would like to get up with some of you guys. Seriously, I would like to meet some of you guys. Rick says San Antonio. San Antonio's right down, what is it? I-35? Is it 35? From Austin? Shoot. We might have to meet at the barbecue station or something one day. I'll tell you what, man, barbecue station is one of my favorite spots in San Antonio. But maybe look, it could be a thing where we could figure something out. Marcus said, yeah, it is I-35. Andrew says, let's meet on I-10 somewhere. I don't know where I-10 is in relation. Let's see. Control T. Come on, where are you? Maps.google.com. Let's zoom out. Give me a second to look at the map of Texas. I-10 is I-10. There we go. Oh, all right. 10 is just south of San Antonio. Look, we'll have to figure something out. We'll have to figure something out. Like seriously, I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to I can't promise you guys anything, but I wanted to put you guys on notice. I figured the least I can do for those of you guys, especially those of you guys who are here right now, is let you know that I'm going to be in Texas. Marcus said I will be a thing. Yeah, Marcus is going to be a destination. His trailer is going to be the destination. If anything, it'll be like, look, we're going to be at the trailer tonight. Come through. Bring a brew. Bring something. All right. And come through. All right. Get a handshake. Get a hug. Get a high five. And get on your way. No. Nah, but we got some business to do. We got some things to take care of. But, yeah. Grumpus says I'll try to get a day off. Grumpus, man, I would be honored. I would be honored if I can meet you, sir, in person. I think I want to meet the Bob Ross of barbecue. B said I'm like the bastard child. No, not the bastard child, but the bastard stepchild. B. This is Texas. We do moonshine. This ain't nothing but a word. Ask, look, you ain't been around here long enough if you don't know, if you don't think I don't know anything about moonshine. Shoot. Don't make me go to Rudy's. Hey, Grumpus, dude, I'm telling you, when I get off the plane, I don't know if Marcus knows this or not. Marcus is going to pick me up. But we got to go to Rudy's first. We got to stop at the Rudy's. I need my fix, man. I need my fix. Oh, man. I am giddy just thinking about it. Oh, man. I'm excited. Be fun to meet you, Dash. Snorting. Like Chrissy Snow. Yes, Laura, I know there's... Yep. What do you mean, no? He says no. Hell no, man. Nope. Guess what, Marcus? We're fucking doing it, okay? We're fucking doing it. We're going to Rudy's so I can get my extra moist brisket and my corn... my corn, whatever it is corn something, a little bit of turkey, and oh man, look. So let me tell you a funny story about Rudy's. I always got funny stories. Right? I always got stories. So one of the last times I was in Texas for work, okay, and I'm in Texas for work, and I think I told you guys about this, man. I'm at Rudy's, and we went to Rudy's for lunch. And this was not the first time we went to Rudy's that week we were there or so. So we go to Rudy's, and man, this little girl was behind the counter, okay? And, hey, Rick, be easy, man. Have a good... Oh, Rick says he's got to go make a baby. That means he's got to poop, all right? That's all that means. He's got to go poop. Hey, Rick, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you being here. So I went to Rudy's and we went for lunch, right? And this little girl was behind the counter, right? And I say little girl, I'm 6 foot tall, 350 pounds, right? So, she probably was like 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds soaking wet. So when you go to Rudy's, it's a I won't say typical, but it's a barbecue spot, right? And she, based on your order, she goes into and they rip the loaves of bread like from the top. They don't mess with the little twist ties or anything like that. They open the loaves of bread from the top, and this white bread from the top. So she says, "All right, be easy. All right, have a good evening. Tell the missus I said hi, and hopefully you're cooking on that cooking on your cooker. All right." So she rips the bread open and she reaches in and she grabs like 4 or 6 pieces of bread, and I'm like, that's all you got? Your little teeny hands can't grab more bread than that? Oh, she said, she looked up at me, okay? She looked up at me, and she was like, and she grabbed like 13 or 14 pieces of bread. I can't remember how many it was. It was at this point, right? And she grabbed 13 or 14 pieces of bread. and she put them on my platter. And she said, and you better eat every single piece of bread. I said, ma'am, yes, ma'am. And I sure as hell did too. I ate all, I'm telling you, it was either 13 or 14 pieces of bread. I can't remember at this point. But man, I had like a half a pound of brisket, a quarter pound of turkey, or I might have had a pound of brisket and a quarter pound of turkey, 14 slices of bread, and some corn, like whatever the cheesy corn or the whatever the corn is called there. And man, I didn't eat anything else the rest of the damn day. I was so full. I went back over there to her at the end of the day and I showed her my empty tray and said, I ate it all. Like it was challenge accepted. All right. So yes. Yes, I definitely did. Captain Newbie, how you doing? It's not a corn salad. It's like a cream corn. That's what it is. It's a cream corn. It's a cream corn. I think that's the only side I really mess with at Rudy's. I think when we were there last year, my wife maybe had some green beans. Excuse me, something. But the cream corn, yeah, I'm with it. Twice he said delicious. Newbie. Oh yeah. I'm like, what are you calling me? You talking to Captain Newbie? Yeah. I see what you did there. Yeah, man. Yo, I like Rudy's. Okay. Look, say what you will. I like Rudy's. Okay. Piece of cream corn is big here in Texas. At the stand, people refer to that or preferred that over the barbecue ears. What are barbecue ears? Waiting to know what barbecue ears are. Oh, ears of corn. Okay. Good to know. All right, so let me, you guys know who, gosh, freaking break. Those of you guys who have been here for a while know that on Wednesdays I share with you guys the video that is going to come up tomorrow. So tomorrow there is going to be a video, and there it is. Jimmy says, look, Dash, you didn't pick. So, I did. Cream sweet corn. Yes, indeed. Marcus says, we'll hit up the north location. North? Man, why would we go to the north location? We're going to be on the south side of Austin. By the airport. I don't know, man. The one I go to is on the loop. Down the street from the mall. You put the ears of corn in the smoker while still on husk. Yeah, we did. I was a kid soaking water. Husk when the coals were already burned. The corn under the coal was awesome. Yeah. That's the only one. What only one? What are you talking about, Marcus? Nice. KB says first. Oh man, did no one? Oh no, you know what? It was crazy. So let's check the comments. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Come on. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Let's go back out to the comments. All right. Oh, okay. All right. G&B commented on the shorts video. Nice. Thank you, sir. You rebel. Yeah, so let's see. KB, there it is. 9 seconds. Awesome, man. All right. It's back on delete. Capital. Okay. So, you guys are the best. You like your wallet in possession? Man, Marcus, I ain't afraid. Look, shit. All right. I tell you though, barbecue ears are a huge problem. When you pull the cow off the husks, the little farmers go everywhere. People think they got hairs in the food. Oh shoot, I can imagine. And I'm sure they turn dark, don't they? Uh, we're going to the north location. Look, Marcus, I'm riding wherever you look. Mm, I go where you go. Get into catering. Sounds like a lot of work. Jimmy then clicked off on the video and he's seen what it is. Yeah, man. Should you start a catering business? What do you guys think? No problem. Uh-oh. B, you weren't the first. B, you were the second. You're the first loser. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys are the best. Like, seriously, I cannot say thank you enough. Like, really, I do appreciate you guys hanging out and being here and all of the things you guys do. Seriously, I can't say thank you enough. All right, so let's turn that off for a second. Let's see. This is all the fun I can take for one night. Good night, everyone. Hey, first love, man. Be easy. Listen, when I do travel and get to Charlotte or Carolina, that is, I will let you know. If you did not know, Boogie. You guys saw Boogie a couple weeks ago. He was here, and I let him taste the brisket. So Boogie lives down in North Carolina, in the Charlotte area. So when or if I come to Charlotte, you will know. When I travel, I try to tell you guys, and I let you guys know before I let like Instagram know. So keep posted and stay coming to the live streams because I tell you guys, because a lot of people don't put the effort into watching the live streams, and I figure, excuse me, as a reward to you guys who are here and rock with me and hang out with me on a Wednesday evening, I'm gonna say afternoon, Wednesday evening, with the school boogie. All right, that's what's up. Um, nice, a small world, man, small world. Well, you know, crazy. So, but as a reward, as a thank you, I let you guys know first what's going on. Just like I said about the travel at the end of the month. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, next week I might not be able to do a live stream. Reason being, I have my wife's niece, so my niece is getting married next Wednesday. Random, but she's getting married, and because of that, they're doing a little like a reception-esque get-together at my sister-in-law's house, and it's going to be next Wednesday afternoon. I probably won't be home in time to do a live stream at 9 p.m. If I do a live stream, it might be late, and it's going to be a long day next Wednesday. So I can't guarantee that I'm going to be doing a live stream. If I do, it'll be one of those things where it's like, keep your eye open. But I will let you guys know. I will try to post a video about it. If I can't do a live stream at 9 p.m., I will post a video saying, hey, this is what's going on. This is why you don't see me live right now. If I am able to do a live stream, I will let you guys know. I won't be doing a live stream like if I'm driving back home or something like that. I won't be doing a live stream. But maybe, if it's not too late, I can pop on and do a live stream quickly. Da 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 da. I missed the last half hour working doc, but I'm back. Whoa, Victor, you have to watch it again, okay? You have to watch it back. Mia says, hello, Mr. Dash. Excited for you to make the trip to Austin. Oh, well, thank you. You don't have to call me Mister. You can. Oh, I'm blushing. She said, Mister. You don't got to call me Mister. Just Dash works, All right. It's like people say, my last name. They're like, oh, I'm gonna call you Mister This, and I'm like, man, Mister This is my father. Just call me use my first name, okay? We are on a first name basis. Look, Mia, I think you are family, all right? Definitely. Look, you don't have to say Mister, all right? Drop that Mister. Just basically, all right? But yeah, if you want to call me Mister, that's gonna be awkward. Like, really awkward turtle. Whatever you do call me, just really honestly, do not call me late for dinner. Hello, so Mia chimed in, Marcus chimed in, Jamie, where are you? All right. B says I have opening on the first, so I have to be back before then. All right. We're doing Water Tree. Huge. Okay. Let's go to Texas. I'll bring it right there. I, I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it just because I don't want YouTube to demonetize me on this live stream. So yeah, Jamie's in Florida. What? Oh man. So are you there to keep track of your father? Is that what it is? Like, are you like the hired nanny? Are you the nanny? is that it? Are you the nanny? Can I call you Fran? Nice. I saw Jamie was somewhere, but I didn't know where. I pay attention, but I don't pay attention. It's like, oh, okay, she's doing something. All right. I thought it was with everybody. Shoot. Oh, B said if you go to Florida, teach Google how to barbecue. No comment. No comment. Yeah, no comment. Well, Mia, I'm like Noble. I am seriously looking forward to meeting you, your dad, Jamie. I feel like between the two of them, Jamie and your dad, I am, oof, looking forward to it. Like seriously looking forward to it. And you, like meeting you, is just gonna be a bonus. So boom, boom, boom. I am so excited. It's like I am blushing. Like seriously, I am like completely. I am so ready to be in Texas. Adam, what's going on? How you doing this evening? I am blushing. I'm tickled. I'm also toasty. So yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Just they are a really good time. I don't know, man. I feel like this is gonna be trouble. I need to like hydrate ahead of time and like oh my gosh. So I'm supposed to still be working, so I don't have to use like all of mine or a lot of time off. So and I'm still gonna be on East Coast time, and I'm supposed to be at my desk at 6 a.m. or logged on at 6 a.m. East Coast time, so that means 5 a.m. Central. Oh, we might be in for some trouble. Adam, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Laura is back. Nice. One drink, one water. I usually do 2 drinks per water, but I like that in you. Uh, so 4 gallons a day will be okay. Oh my gosh, man, yo, it's it's gonna be trouble. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna be put on timeout before we even get to, bruh. I already know it. I already know it because I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's like this person can get there on Tuesday, so we're gonna hang out with this person on Tuesday. This person can get there on Wednesday, so we're gonna hang out on this person on Wednesday. This person can get there on Thursday, so we're gonna hang out with this person on Thursday. Oh, yo, I can only get up there on Friday. Yo, send it. Come on through. We're gonna be where we're gonna be, and come through on Friday, man. I feel we gonna party time. Ooh, yeah, it's party time. Yes, I had to go to the data center today. Uh-oh. Hopefully, nothing but good things, Captain Newbie. Rice said, "Okay, brother, I gotta run. Have a good night, you too, sir." Da, da, da. Well, no maid. I have to do the dishes. Well, darn it, man. Next house I'm buying is coming with a maid. Have you tried alkaline water? No, I haven't, B. But I'm pretty good about, seriously, like a 2 to 1. 2 drinks to 1 water. And she says, okay, late for dinner. Have to run so I can pick up a friend from work. Nice. Well, hey, Andrew, thank you very much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Definitely do. Hey, no, Jimmy's not leaving. He's not leaving. All right, so Mia, if you're still here, you're, I don't know. Are you? You might be around, not be around. Since I can't ask Jamie right now, you're you're gonna have to keep us, like on, like the up and up, all right? You can't let your dad corrupt me, okay? Like I know he's gonna try. You know what's so funny, Adam? I was in the middle of editing a video and the notification popped up on my phone and I was like, wait a minute, Jess is gonna try to beat me. So I like went over to my work computer and I was like, first, boom, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch the video and then I watched the video and then I commented, like I edited the comment. So yeah, I was pretty proud of myself today that I got the first comment. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, why is that even a thing? All right, yeah. There's 1 part scotch to 2 parts ice count. Uh, Grumpus. The only way I think that counts is if you let the ice melt. And I have you seen me on these live streams? I don't let ice melt. It's called a drink for a reason. It's not a sip, it's a drink. And that is not a challenge either. Okay? I'm just putting it out there because I know some of y'all mofos are, yeah. So Patriot said if you guys aren't watching Adam, and that's Adam Smoking Metal, he's got great videos on building pits, and it sure does. Not only pits, fire, not only barbecue pits, but fire pits, as well as he's working on the Santa Maria grill right now. Adam says she got called into the DMV and got sidetracked. Well, snooze you lose. Oh, oof. Moo says few cases of lukewarm high life for me. Oof. Goodness. Uh-oh. What did Grumpus say? Did I miss it? No. All right, I did answer. She makes excuses a lot. Well, if she is the one that's posting the videos, she needs to know what time the videos are being posted so she can be the first one to comment. Because now it's like a vendetta of mine to make sure that I beat her to comment first on any and all of your videos, especially the ones that are posted during the day. The videos that pop up and happen at night, I can't do those. But if it's during the day and if I see the notification that says bing, Adam just posted a new video. My mission is to beat Jess. You can tell her I said that. Grover says, pro tip, don't piss off the camera person. Well, she edits the videos, so she's not the camera person. Adam is he is doing his own camera work, but she's doing the editing apparently. So, but still, don't piss her off. You got to keep her happy. The man overbuilds everything. Hard to beat the quality, dude. Jimmy, you ain't never lied. I was looking at the Santa Maria he did today, right? So he built a frame, and the frame is like 2 by, I swear it's like 2 by 1 square or 2 by 1 rectangular like frame. And then he put the 2 by 1 in the middle, and I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is use some angle. Like, why are you using 2 by 1? It looked like 2 inch by 1 inch 11 gauge, right? And I'm like, why? You don't need the frame to be that thick, man. Use some angle iron and call it a day. Not Adam. Not Adam. Uh, Adam says it's my calling to overbuild. Pfft, overbuild is an understatement. That's oxymoronic. If I like, gosh, I'm like, dude, like seriously, it's got to be. Adam, you can chime in. Um, I think it was the frame of the grate was 2 inch by 1 inch. I guess it's not square tube. I guess it's rectangular tube, and it looked to me like it was 11 gauge. If it wasn't 11 gauge, it might be thicker than 11 gauge. So lower, higher gauge, lower gauge. I don't know how that works. Um, B says he got me in trouble the first Santa Maria he built, and after building my 500 gallon, and my wife sees his new build, she's all up on me. Yeah. Let's see. So Grumpus says, quote from Adam's video: "Pits that bring the family together, cause it takes the family to move them." He's the best line ever. Uh, yeah. Da, da, da. I think his name was Keith. That was how cool. Should say, to be honest with your customers about cooking pork. Yeah, man, dude. Adam, I appreciate that, man. And you know what's so funny? Like, he tried to clown me about it, and I'm like, there are people who don't eat pork. And if I'm going to make money off of the people who eat pork and the people who don't eat pork, then I'm going to do this one extra thing. And he didn't get it. But he, again, is cooking just for himself. But neither here nor there. 2 inch by 1 inch, 8 inch thick, which is the 11 gauge, I believe. If you can't park a truck on it, you'll never see it. We should lock Adam and Bessie with his welder. Yeah, look, Bessie needs a transplant. Like, her core needs to be transplanted from her current core to a new core. The firebox, the rails, and like all of that stuff is golden, but she needs a major overhauling, and it's just not gonna. That's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Yeah, Adam. I don't know what the heck he was talking about. I don't know. Look, it. Like I said, it was what it was. I'm just gonna let it be at that. Everything isn't for everybody. Is one of those things I say all the time. I'm trying to see if there was food on the counter. My son was supposed to put it away. I don't know if he did or if he didn't. I can't see it because there's no light on in the kitchen. Anyway, holy cow, we are at 2.5 hours. Y'all still want to hang out, or y'all done? Who can still hang out here? You know what? Those of you guys who are here, you guys get the treat of watching tomorrow's video early ahead of time, so you can see it. So if you haven't already, there is the link in the chat. You can check that out later. Don't check it out now. I don't know what to expect tomorrow. Guns and Barbecue says rebelling now. Especially GMB, you have to wait until tomorrow to watch the video. Tomorrow you can watch the video. Argus is still working and listening. All right, well, what do he's probably prepping for his cooks later this week. Look, nothing wrong with that, man. I know all about multitasking. Like, seriously, definitely appreciate it. John, man, have you finished your pit yet, Maxine? Since it's trying to Captain who you telling? I was looking at it today, man. It's about to touch $2. I'm like, man, but it's one of those things, man. When it pops, it's gonna pop. But I'm not. I mean, I have like less than $100 in it. I think it's about $70, $80 in it right now. I think I'll probably bolster to 100, and I'm sitting there. That's about it. Bottle and rub. All right. Wait, what rub? Hold on. Let's speaking about rub. this rub? Are you bottling this rub? This is the coveted Crimson Creek Red Dirt Rub. I have been like, not hoarding this, but I have been holding on to this to use it for special occasions. And man. When I say special occasions, I use it sparingly because I am I want to save it. I was blessed with this. Like it came unexpected. I'm like, what the heck? Like, stuff came in the mail and I know I probably should have used it by now, but I like it. And I want to keep it. I want to savor it. This is one of those rubs that it's got a special place. You know, you saw I had to get up and go get it, right? All right. Let's see. I had to slow down brown. I had to trade it in for some apple juice. Well, nothing wrong with that. Had Beast's Keith thing. Yeah, well, you know, he's gonna pull something out of his hat and ask you some like off the wall questions you probably are not gonna like. The questions he asked me, Keith asked me. So while I was on the hot seat, Keith asked me some off the wall questions, and Rob told him, "Oh, you know, Dash is from Philadelphia, so ask him some questions about Philadelphia." Well, he asked me questions about, you know, Benjamin Franklin's library, and or about the first public library in the United States, and the first public library in the United States was started in Philadelphia, and it was started as a spinoff or like from Benjamin Franklin's private library. And I knew that, but he asked me some other off the wall crazy questions. I can't even remember what they were. He asked me about some well known world renowned singer. This singer was from the 40s. 40 years my junior or my senior. He asked me about some singer from the 40s. Come on, son. I don't know nothing about that singer. I never even heard of that man before. Yeah. What do I use it on? So I've used it on chicken. I've used it on bologna, oddly enough. Was it bologna? It wasn't bologna. What was it? Was it bologna? What the hell? It was bologna. I smoked some bologna. And I haven't done it on steaks. So it's just the steaks, the chicken. I've done it on chicken a couple times. And the bologna. It's spicy. Okay? It is spicy. So, yeah. It is spicy. Nothing wrong with it. I like it. If you're not Crimson Creek IG, you guys gotta get to it. He said he's amazing. Well, they are amazing. You should see all the rebels over on that video already. I'm calling shenanigans. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me see what we got going on. Yes, I see you. Yes. Agree, B. Definitely agree. Oh man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Guns of Barbecue definitely appreciate you. I will be replying to you guys comments soon. Adam says stay cool, big text. Don't kill him. Yeah. Tied up with my 4 daughters. Track meet on Saturday. Up for 24 to 30 hours. And once the sleep comes, it's lights out. Oh, I know how it is, John. I know how it is, man. So it should be fun. Yeah, well, good luck. Oklahoma Tenderloin. Yep, that's smoked bologna. BOLOGNA. Yeah. Damn it, stubbed my toe, but it didn't hurt. Need another beer. Well, that's good for you. I wish. Yeah, I was at that point. I've learned my lesson. Those of you guys who have been here for a while know that I have a 1 drink maximum, and when I do more than 1 drink, ooh, it's not good. It's not good for me. The next day, and we've been at this for 2.5 hours. I would like to go 3 hours since I'm only putting up 1 video and a live stream a week, or as of late. So we can talk for another half an hour. What do you guys want to talk about? I'm gonna put my I'm going to I'm gonna apologize. I have to get up, and I'm gonna put my red dirt rub away. All right. But you see, what animal is an animal? So that's a pig. We got cow. We got chicken. We had fish. Crimson Creek barbecue, red dirt rub. It's like it's good stuff, and you can see how much of it I've used. Like I said, I really do use this sparingly. So if you want to get yourself some of this, you probably are going to want to hit up their Instagram. That's probably the easiest way, right, Marcus? Easiest way, Instagram. Marcus says music. And says, what am I saying? It's, bro, you have integrity. And I got sidetracked on the key thing. Yeah, well, thanks, man. So you package next week, but no coasters. Well, be whatever. Oh, God. Victor's talking about damn sweet potatoes. Oh. Man. I know, Victor. I know. We want to talk about the sweet potatoes. Not talking about sweet potatoes just yet. Haven't done anything with the sweet potatoes. I've been freaking busy doing other stuff with life. But you know what I did do? I got the bucket garden. Actually, I won't say reset it, but we moved it. So the bucket garden is actually right next to where the potato boxes are. When I say we, I moved it. And I put some stones in the bottom of the buckets to help with drainage, because that seemed to be a problem last year. So got some stone to help with the drainage, and I put the soil in it. So my wife, I don't know how long she's gonna let the soil sit in those buckets, but the soil is in those buckets. And actually, I'm probably gonna get the soil into the boxes soon-ish, and try to get potatoes in the ground. Potatoes started by the end of this week, early this weekend. So I usually don't try to start planting until May, like mid-May. Usually Mother's Day is when I start my garden, or we start our garden. So I'm still ahead of schedule, Victor. I think Keith Terry says, I think Keith looks for questions to make you look dumb. Well, I mean, you know what's so funny? So his first question, Hobo was impressed. He's like, oh, the Dash got you. He said not only did he know, he provided some extra information. But I mean, it's one of those things, man. You know, when you have a trivia question or like some sort of questionnaire, and you have no idea what the hell they're going to be asking you about, like at all, it's kind of difficult. And they're like, can you give me a hint? My man said, well, he was talking about that singer that I still don't know who the hell it was. He was like, he was a world-renowned singer. Will Smith? Like, coming from Philadelphia? I don't even know who he is. Then when I asked him, anyway, it's just one of those things, man. I just water under the bridge. Captain News says, well, I'm up in Jersey and I gotta make my garlic up because I'm planning in October. Gotta get my garlic up because I'm planning in October. Oh boy. Hey, Marcus says thumbs up if you haven't already. Man, I appreciate that. If you haven't, just a reminder every hour-ish or so. If you're late to the party, tardy to the party, please hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. It really does help me feel better about doing these videos, and it does help the channel. So if you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. What was the name of the first lab rat used to test food coloring? Oh, he also asked about some sort of, he asked about what was the oldest, so he'll probably ask you, like, if he finds out where you live, like the specific city, look up, like, the oldest bar or the oldest, or like a famous music venue. I've seen him ask multiple, like, I've seen recently 2 or 3, and he asks about that. So look up like the oldest bar and the oldest music venue. Then he asked me about he was talking about Deion Sanders, right? Or was it Deion? Or no, it was Bo Jackson. And like as he was asking me the question, I'm looking up the damn answer on my laptop because I'm like, you're not gonna make a fool out of me. Like I'm gonna try to find this answer out, or try to find out the answer. And he asked me a question about Bo Jackson and or not Bo Jackson. It was Ken Griffey Jr. He asked me a question about Ken Griffey Jr. and the fact that he had this candy and he was actually allergic to the candy that he was selling. Like he was the front man for, but he was allergic to the candy. And I'm like, Bo Jackson, excuse me, Ken Griffey Jr. candy, allergy or whatever. And it was chocolate. So Ken Griffey Jr. is allergic to chocolate apparently. Never knew that. Yeah. All right, Adam. Tell them I said good evening to good night from Northwest Missouri, and one of his questions is about St. Louis, which is on the total opposite end of the state. You just add compost and dirt just up to the plants. Hey Jimmy, be easy, man. Thank you very much for hanging out, and we will definitely hang out soon. I have no idea what the bar was. Yeah, B, I'm like, what are you talking about? So, Mubu, with potatoes, I actually did that before, where you once the potatoes sprout and the leaves start growing up, you add more dirt and then it grows up more. So I've found that after 2 years of doing it that way, where I add more dirt, I found that the potatoes grow better when you leave them alone. Just let the potatoes grow. But the problem I have is the deer. The deer eat up all the damn leaves of the potato plant, and the potato plant is putting out so much energy trying to grow more leaves that it doesn't produce more potatoes. So that's my problem. Laura, what? Oh, I guess I yawned again. See, I said it now. Yeah, we do our own compost. I get cow dung from a local that we mix in. Good stuff. That's what's up. Mubu's sister's wife shoot the deer. He's a silencer. I can neither confirm nor deny. uh, yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny. All right, that's all I got to say. I paid my money for I paid my tax stamp. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Laura. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Oh man. Mice traps in the garden area doesn't hurt the deer, but they will leave your stuff alone. Really? All right. So what? So I did some ribs yesterday. Adam, you missed it, but I posted a video that I did. I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to post it again for those of you who were tardy to the party, like Adam. So I posted a shorts video. It's a video that's 1 minute long, and it was some ribs I did yesterday. Can you hear my laptop? I don't know why it cranked up right now, but something's running in the background. Who says it's the new lamb? Wonder if you Google. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, Laura. Just gonna apologize now. We have another 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Another video too. Yeah, the video's coming out tomorrow, man. The video's gonna be up tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern. It's about, should you start catering? Hey, look, Adam. While we're at it, since you asked, I will post that video to you. Goodness gracious. It's midnight there. I be drooling looking for brains. Yeah, it's almost midnight. Not yet. Okay, going back. I tell you, the biggest profit for us has been a sticker mule. Little doodads and get passed everywhere. Nice. Bought a pear tree with pears on it last year, and the deer came and ate all the pears. What? Jeez. Yeah, that definitely does suck. We had a plum tree in our yard when we first moved here, but the plum tree died, and the deer never bothered it. But like, we have in the last 3 to 4 years, deer have been like crazy compared to previous. But I mean, yeah. Maybe said, Laura, it not would, it did suck. Adam says, good night, Dash. Dude, you're amazing. Period. Thanks, Adam. I definitely appreciate that. And I think I've told you before, my middle name is Adam, so, soft spot in my heart for you. Definitely appreciate you hanging out and being here and being a part. So, yeah. So, Jess, I said good night and thank her. Tell her I said thank her for being a good sport. Yeah. I have some kettle corn here. I've been eating sparingly. I'm about to dig into this right now. It's late and I'm hungry. Shouldn't be eating. I'm about to. Warm it up, Chris. Tomatoes, no. I don't know whether my wife got any tomatoes yet. But Grumpus, you guys get to plant or can plant things earlier than we can. It still gets cold up here. We're in this like weird time of year where it can get down to the 40s, and that'll kill tomatoes. You just thank for playing along. No, it's not me who's playing along. It's we're both playing along. Adam. Mimi. She says better late than never. Hello, everybody. We got the stragglers coming in. The late bus has arrived. Oh. Grumpus says he'll plant his tomatoes this weekend. All right. Captain Newbie says, yeah, not yet in Jersey either. It's just too early. Newbie says, hell, it's only 9:45, and I still have a case left. Usually I'm getting more by now. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't make you drunker? I'm sorry I didn't make you drink more? I don't know what it is I need to say. Adam says, good night, Grumpus. Good night, Brian. Set up a link for the hot seat. I need reminders. Adam, here's your reminder. He's going to be on the hot seat tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. B says his wife's tomatoes are growing like gangbusters. Huh. Nice. Grumpy said he's planting his Dash Lowe's bucket garden. Dude, I've got so many people that have been looking at that video recently. It's crazy to me. Like last year when I posted a video, I'm like, hopefully it'll do well. I did not expect it to carry over and do better. I expected it to do well last year because I figured everybody's home, everybody's planting stuff. Yo, I've had more people watch that video in the last like month, 2 months than anything. And I feel bad because the prices I talk about have like gone gangbusters. Speaking of gangbusters, in comparison. Laura says cover them with old sheets. Huh. That involves work, Laura. Covering them up at night, uncovering them during the day. Oh. So Marcus says, weren't we supposed to have a sweet potato competition? Yes. We still can. It's just one of those things where the sweet potatoes weren't for everybody, but Victor suggested this. Victor said, as opposed to doing, dedicated sweet potato videos, I could just talk about it in a video here and there. And if you guys wanted to send me pictures of your sweet potatoes, then that would be a cool way to kind of, everybody be involved. So, if you want to grow sweet potatoes, please do. And you can email me some pictures of your sweet potatoes. Bonus points if you grow a sweet potato or grow sweet potatoes in a bucket garden. Oh, man down. I have a hole in my mouth. B said that bucket garden I did was awesome. Well, thanks, man. Tobacco. Nah, I don't know about that, man. Just bought some Scotch bonnet peppers and plants off Etsy. Nice. I have some Reaper seeds around here somewhere that I bought a couple years ago and never planted them, but maybe I will. I don't know what I'm doing with them. Grumpy says, I'm hoping for a deer problem. He says, the married Joanna is legal. He said there's better profits. Captain Newby says I have raised beds. Yeah, easy for the daggone deer to pick at. No local brisket class. Have you ever thought about doing the same? Yes and no. The reason I say no, because I would then have to tell people exactly how I season my briskets, and I don't want to. Yes, because I won't say I have a background in teaching, but if you guys have watched any of my videos, I teach in my videos. I try to teach in my videos. Some of them I do better than others. So yeah. Hey Laura, I probably will be gone. She says, BRB, if you leave off without a good night, then enjoy. Good night. We'll snack now. Dash is eating. Jeez. Sorry. Not sorry. Captain Newby says, F him. The deer. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I'm going to have to put up like some rebar and some mesh or something around the entire garden. Just don't pee on the electric fence. Sage advice from Mubu. Sage advice. Remember says, nope, smoke them. Yeah. Mimi says, good night, all. Sleep tight. You too. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for popping in. Hey, if you haven't, and this is not just for Mimi, but if you haven't, hit that thumbs up button for me. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, man, I dropped another kernel of popcorn. Oh, no, I caught it. I caught it. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Keep it asked to do one. Of course, I wouldn't do my proprietary stuff. B, it's one of those things, man. You can do it. I mean, look, I think get that money. If somebody gonna pay you to do it, then possibly do it. But still be, I want to say secretive, but see, that's my whole thing. If somebody's paying to learn how to cook brisket, then I feel obligated to teach them everything. You know, when people are watching the free video on YouTube, I won't say I don't feel obligated, but I'm going to give you a suggestion on how to cook it. I'm going to give you some tips on how to cook a brisket. I'm not giving you everything because you haven't paid for anything. Grumpy says, I got my limb just in case. You guys are going to make me buy a dedicated sausage maker grinder. Yeah, and let me see. I hold on one once for at least 20 minutes, standing in wet ground until my feet got wet. It only takes once to learn. Huh. It's talking about electric fence. All right, B. I mean, just, not protect yourself, but protect your interests. How about that? Mubu said, I haven't seen my ex-girlfriend jump that high ever again afterwards. Right, traumatized. You guys are too funny. The random stuff we talk about 3 hours after starting the live stream, that could be a whole new thing. Sorry for eating popcorn. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to be quiet with it and not chew with my mouth open. Sorry, Grumpus. As I reach in the bag and grab more popcorn. So this is my it's my bag of popcorn. I get it from the farmer's market, and it's like I try to hold on to this popcorn for all week long. There have been times when I've eaten this whole bag of popcorn in like a day, or I will get 2 bags of this big old bag of popcorn for the week. But I'm happy the farmer's market is open back up, and I can get this popcorn. It's so good. It's kettle corn. Should I be having something this week, at this time of night? Nope. Guess what? No. It sure is delicious. Action Bronson would be happy. Y'all funny talking about getting electrocuted by a dang electric fence. Mm-mm-mm. All right, guys. I am going to wrap this up. I have to get up in the morning, get the kids ready for school. I really can't say thank you guys enough. Those of you guys who are in Texas and in, well, I won't say in the Austin area, but those of you guys who are in Texas, please keep an eye out on the YouTube videos at the end of the month. I will be trying to figure out a way to link up with you guys so that we can kind of get together and I can meet some of you guys while I'm there in Texas. G&B says, see you, Dash. Yep, I'll see you later. All right? Definitely. I'll see you later. Grumpus, take care, sir. Be easy. Moo Boo, have a good evening. Anybody else here that wants me to say bye to them? Yeah. Grumpus, just figure in the afternoon / evening. We'll between now and then, Marcus and I will have to figure out some sort of plan. But I would really like to meet some of you guys. And I don't know how far is Houston from... Oh my gosh, zoom out. Okay. Houston's what? An hour and a half, 2 hours away from Austin? But I don't 100% know. And I think, so folks were talking about Katy, and I heard Spring. So we can kind of, I want to say go from there, but we'll figure something out, Rumpus, definitely. Rumpus is 4 hours. Holy cow. Wow. Yeah, we got to figure something out. So, all right, guys. Excuse me. Thank you so very much. Gosh. It looks so much closer on the map. That's all I got to say. All right. So, guys, you take great care. I hope to be able to talk to you guys next week, but I can't guarantee it. Like I said, I have that reception-esque type thing get together next Wednesday, so I might not be doing a live. Mubu says 2,058 miles from me. If you get a head start, you start now, and you probably get there by the time I'm there. Get to stepping. So just want to thank you guys in advance for wanting to hang out with me. I mean, I'm really a nobody. And we'll figure something out. I can't. I wish I could say, oh, this is a definite plan, but in the next week or so, we'll put something a little more concrete in place. So just want to say thanks in advance again, and I'm gone. 34 hours driving or walking. You guys take great care. Thanks again for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.